Turn tuone kama iko fiti. Turn it on, we try first. Because hapa bana amesema sound inakatakata, acha tuone hiyo sound ina nini. Ya sinaona mimi nimeshangaa. Hebu mtuambie kama sound iko fiti, nyinyi mnatucheki hapo, mtuambie kama sound iko fiti. Iko poa? Mtuambie sound iko aje, kina Cynthia, kina Khalid, Halane ninawacheki pale. Hebu mniambie sound iko namna gaje, sound iko namna gaje. What it do, how is the sound man? Is the sound okay? Should we proceed? Gladys Kemuna anasema iko sawa. Ati Obinna mbona unashtuka? Mambo ni mingi, mambo ni mingi. Mambo ni mingi sana, unaweza katu hivi ushtukie Subaru ya Mambaro imekam na imechrome. Monica anasema iko sawa, Zipi anasema iko sawa. Collins Okotha anasema mheshimiwa, yes, mheshimiwa Joakim yuko hapa. Khalid Halane anasema iko fiti. Nuti Kiruma anasema tune kutoka Udhiru area, karibu sana, happy new week. Sauda anasema say to my brother Joakim, we are from the same constituency. Unajua huyu jamaa anaitwa Sada.
Anatoka Kandui.
Yeye anajua anatoka wapi?
Anasema anatoka same constituency, that's Kandui.
Kandui?
Yes.
Kandui kwa wapi?
Bungoma County.
Oh nice. Polo Tieno anasema iko sawa. Anaroda from Juja. Anaroda amerudi, that's interesting. Karibu sana. Zipi anasema iko sawa kabisa. Obinna, you look great, thank you so much, Winnie too. Sound iko sawa, karibu sana. Benson Ben iko loud and clear. Karibuni man, we proceed. Polo Tieno anasema proceed. Thank you Polo Tieno for allowing us to proceed. You know we could not proceed before you allowed us to. Nakunywa kadawa hapo. Today is going to be a very long night. We have a very interesting lineup for you guys. All right. Emily Agatha anasema zetu. Majesty King Vice anasema sound iko poa. Twende nalo. Fupisha maneno leo Obinna. Si mnajua hata mimi siku hizi siongei sana. Si mniambia Obinna yeye ni kapungu, ni magest. Ni magest wakiwakisha inawaka ikisonga. Tune in from Riyadh, tuko in mbaya, karibu sana. Diana Mora, welcome. Salimia Omosh, my crush. Okay. Omosh ako hapi, amesalimiwa na Kemunto. Obinna umenauo, nimenauo JM. Kitale wako ndani, akina Mary Omedo, karibu sana. Khalid Halane anasema miofana, asante sana. Thank you. Akina Milia Mwangi, karibu sana. Luke Otieno, Obinna nakupenda.
Luke anasema aje?
Can you look at me again? Look. Wapi Katelo akuje ni nini? Mwanaume ambiangi mwanaume mwingine hivyo. Bwana. Sema Obinna kazi fiti. Ama Obinna suti moto.
That's a very feminine language.
Yeah. Ati nakupenda. For man to a man kidogo tricky. Sema Obinna love what you do. Katelo kuja kidogo. Umurikishi, kuna jamaa na murikishi hapa. Kama mtu hapa kano ni kushow. Kuna jamaa hapa. Kuna jamaa hapa anaitwa anayepotea. Wacha nikupatie usome peke yako, juu mimi nikisema takuwa ndio huyu. Luke Otieno amesemaje?
Lakini mimi mwenyewe siwezi soma kitu yenye amesema. Siwezi sema kitu yenye amesema manze, hapana. Wewe. Luke Otieno manze, wewe tulia. Cheza chini man.
Amechoma.
Ameunguza. Wewe usiambie Mori unampenda.
Sasa aseme aje? What are the rules?
Sema tu na kutambua. Natambua kazi yako, natambua kazi yenye upiga, lakini si hivyo direct nakupenda. Sasa angesema hivyo tuseme ati tunapita hivi tukupate kwa choche. Mko wewe na Luke Otieno. Si ndio? Tumesema
mneza ko.
Tuseme tu mneza kwa hapo karibu. Alafu sisi tunapita hapo tusikie Obinna nakupenda manze. Yaani tungechukulia vizuri.
Wenyewe angeunguza.
Unaunguza,
angechoma.
Luke Otieno.
Cheza chini.
Sitaki kupendwa.
Manzi yako anataka kupendwa na Morio.
Luke Otieno sema Obinna nakutambua. Sasa ukisema unanipenda, kina Zipi watapenda nani? Siwacha hata madem sasa kidogo, madem pia wako na nini? Sema Obinna na kutambua. Hiyo iko fiti.
Ana occupy space yake.
Imagine. Obinna yeah. I admire the brilliance of Joakim. Oh, nice. 254 podium. Joakim, kuna watu wanasema hapa they admire your brilliance.
Thank you. Tell them mimi nimeshukuru.
Pia wamesema wamekupenda.
I think it's better. Quoted language, it's welcome.
Oh, so wewe waseme wamekupenda. Iko tu sawa. Tune in Oka the top. Ai, Ishmael Francis Missy Oka the top. Ati you are a great man, tulikunywa chai kwako na mic wako. Oh, that's interesting. Ishmael Francis ni Oga. Abeg, Omosh, Kemuto amesema amekupenda. Omosh ako akiwa naume. Dem akikwambia amekupenda ukuzile I love you too. Mimi ndakuwa nawafundisha hizi vitu mpaka saa ngapi? No wonder mujaoa. Wanasema nyani ayoni kundule. Pamela, hebu leta hiyo nini hapa? Bring. Come hivi. Aya, so this one is a special gift from a fan. Sasa kuna fan amekuja hapa akatuma flowers. Zinakaa fiti, wacha nisongeze hivi ndio Korera apate hii shot. Zinakaa fiti. Pamela kuja yawa. Sasa ukishaenda unajua ndani ya kada ameandika nini? Anything for love. Aya, shika hivi. Maua ni ya nani? Ni ya Korir. Patia Korir maua yake. Wameandika nakupenda. Wewe! Ameandika tena nakupenda. So imeandikwa nakupenda. Geuza hivi. Korir zoom in hapa. Naona hapa imeandikwa nakupenda. Alafu kuna hii card iko hapa ndani, hii card hapa ndani imeandikwa anything for love. Kuna ingine. Kuna mpaka chocolate. Wewe. Okay, hii chocolate hawajalipia advert, but kuna chocolate iko hapa. Usitoe, iko tu sawa tu hapa. Ndio hii chocolate iko hapa ndani. Hawajalipia advert, sasa hatuwezi wa market tu hivyo. Walipia advert. Patia Korir maua yake. Unataka kumtolea chocolate? Asante. Umejua ni kutoka kwa nani? Ujui?
Unapendwa na mtu ujui?
Bwana. Ni at least mimi nimejua ni Luke. Mambo ni live. Ai, audio imeharibika kitambo. What is the trrrr? Kuna hiyo trrrr inapiga mahali hapo vibaya sana. Umejua ni kutoka kwa nani? Sauti iko na helikopta. Unapendwa na mtu ujui? Bwana. At least mimi nimejua ni Luke. Mambo ni live. Hebu check muendelee kumonitor tuangalie tumefika out helikopta imetokea wapi? Ama Joakim umekuja na chopa? Mashima uko na kakitu?
Na sijakuja na chopa. Haijafika huko hiyo. Ya chopa.
Dapa mandilianzia part gani? Place Pamela ameleta maua. So labda ni hiyo ya Pamela. Omezima hiyo. Okay, try and find out, we see what's gonna happen. All right, whoever ametumia Korir mafuta, ati mafuta.
Uko mafutani unakumbuka tu mafuta.
Yeah, maua. Mwenye ametumia Korir maua. Korir kupendwa raha. Okay, Korir, nikuulize, umejua unaenda kufanyia nini hizo maua? Just ask him. No, umereceive maua before?
Let's privilege.
Ini ya pili, you guess ama you know? Umai receive, ukafanyaje? Ukumbuki je ulifanya maua? So you unaenda kufanya nini? You don't know what to do with it. Okay. Na chocolate unajua cha kufanyia? Unajua Korir ni kutoka West Pokot. Sasa lazima tu I like to ask my people to a guide. Sasa Korir ukimaliza na maua utanipea ndakushow. Ya show tu ikiisha hivi utanipatia ni kunini. Naweza kuwekea na kuwekea kwangu. Siku unajisikia unakam kuzichukua. Na kuwekea kwa vest. Uko na vest? Okay. Si vest. Okay. Haya. Korira amependwa, mambo ni live. Davido hajapewa kitu ng'o. Onesa hajapewa kitu ng'o. Kevo hajapewa kitu ng'o. Jerry ng'o. Watu wamependwa kwa hii set ni Munez, Omosh, Pamela ng'o. Ni Munez na Omosh na Dapaman. Kuna video ya Korira? Receipts alive. Hebu pandisha. Ni moto? Wacha mimi ningoje, unajua kuna delay kidogo before ifike huko. Apendwe. What you gonna do? Do for wewe. Yo! Ay. Au. Ay. Okay, who even had this video? Davido, how do you have such videos of another man in your phone? Nikevona amekueditia. Ay. Hey, Korir, maisha ilikuwa nini? Kumbe ulikuwa John Kemeu hivyo. Korir alikuwa John Kemeu. Oh my God. Hey. Maze, wacha upendwe Korir, wacha upendwe. 14 supu. 14 bora.
Zetu.
Nyewe. Mambo ya Mungu ni mengi. All right, I think we can start the show now, the video. Tuende kazi. All right. What's up, everybody? Your guy, the top is in the building. It's Monday. And when it's Monday, it's time for Obinna Show live. Time for some inspirational conversations and, of course, some motivational ones. But above all, when you do this, we are going to be educating you and we entertain you. That is why we're here. We want to make your Monday memorable and you get to learn something. And most definitely, when we come live, we do it from Samaki on Othaya Road. Hapa ndo napatikana kila Monday, tuko hapa tunapiga kazi back to back. All right, and this place seafood yao inakuanga iko best. So ukipitia hapo wame unataka kujaribu seafood nini wanakupanga, na pia ukipenda wako na pizza pia, na pia kuna nyama choma. Kwa wale wanasema mazo, unajua mimi hizo siwezi kula maogualre, siwezi kula maninire, ni mashrimpre nini. Unajaribu nini? Unajaribu pale nyama choma ama unajaribu pizza. Pia inakubamba. Ample parking space na pia privacy. Unaingia unakaa unasikia tu jazz pole. Mambo ni pole. Hakuna alafu ni leafy suburbs. A lot of flowers nini, unajiseti na mtu wako wa kona and you get to enjoy. Alrighty. So today it is Monday and as usual we have an amazing lineup for you guys. So right now we have Joakim Simiyu. Then after this one we're going to be having Kimbi. Sindio Kimbi ananjo. Then after Kimbi tuna nani? Munene. Okay. And then after Munene, tuko na Matata. Yes, of course, Matata also here. Then immediately after Matata, like this, at 11 p.m., we're going to be having Mheshimiwa Caleb Amisi as well. Is there people Saboti? Yeah, so pia mambo inaenda kuwaka pale. So the lineup today is looking very, very, very interesting. So make sure that you get your data bundles and you get on standby. Usihate, useme Obinna ili ya sangapi. That is the plan. And when you're doing this, remember to subscribe, maze. Wezi kuna to watch maze no just subscribe. How come you have not subscribed, maze? na una feel tu fiti na uja subscribe surely. All right? Bonyeza kidude. Alrighty, having said that, I think we're gonna jump right into it. Now, of course, luku yangu ni safi, imetoka pale at Young Tailors na luku moja diriba. Kama unataka luku kama hiyo, unataka jali moja fiti, unataka suti, unataka nini, unaongea na at Young Tailors. Some young people doing some amazing job. They're gonna give you some amazing outfits, so you get to look the part. For the first time on Obinna Show live, amekuwa pale Bunge la Wananchi sana pale, anapiga mambo, amewaka online, amependa sana baba. Or so we see, ama we presume, na anafanya kazi safi sana. Makofi tafadhali, Joakim Simiyu. Karibu sana Obinna Show live.
Thank you.
Memaliza maji before tuanze.
No. It was a good drink. So
it was a good one.
Ikabidi nitie bidii.
Ikabidi umalizane nao. Mapema ndo best.
Yes.
How are you?
Very fine.
Welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
I've
seen a couple of your videos online. And so fast zinanibambanga sana, mi ucheka. Yeah, kuna zingine zinakuwa very funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Then tena kwa serious, tena nayo.
The things we are saying are very heavy.
Yes.
So ukiweka a lot of seriousness, Wakenya tayari wanafinywa na mambo mengi. So some comical additions here and there.
Okay.
So that the Kenyans can get what is being said.
Okay.
And get a reason to smile.
Good.
Yes.
Karibu sana. Sina kuja tu kama Joakim Simiyu. Watu wale wenye wakujui labda introduction, watoka wapi, nyumbani wapi?
Majina ni ile Joakim Simiyu. Ya tatu ni ngumu sana kutamuka, Wabuhe.
It's fine. Tubaki na Joakim Simiyu.
Yes. I am from Bungoma County.
Okay.
Kandui constituency, Bukembe West Ward.
Okay.
Fika hapo ulize mzee anaitwa Michael Nyongesa. That's my dad. I've schooled in Bungoma all till high school.
Okay.
That's French school Kitale. Primary was Kisuluni Primary.
Okay.
We had a very tough headmaster. Alikuwa anaitwa Thomas wa Mwatila. I remember at that time I used to think he's being mean, but later on in life I realized it's his toughness that molded some of us. So that's the Bungoma part. I went to Moi University, but then again I didn't finish. So I'll be going back to finish.
Will you drop out of Campo?
A lot happened.
Yeah, we have a lot of time. We're going to listen so we don't judge. You know you're going to run for office, sindio?
Yes.
Sasa inafaa watu wengine waseme sasa kama huyu ana run for office and I drop out of school kwani, so you have to put it into context.
Yes. Things didn't get rosy. I was raising funds myself. So I had to take a few steps back.
Okay.
Look for coins. When I have enough, I'll step back in class.
It's never enough. It never gets enough.
Enough for what I want.
Or for what you want to
Not enough
achieve.
for everything.
Yeah.
You decide what you want to do.
Okay.
So not long from now, I'll step back in class to finish what I had started, cooperative finance management. That's what I was doing.
That's interesting. Hesabu na wewe mko same WhatsApp group.
Financial mathematics.
Oh.
That's where.
Zile ingine.
Hii ingine ya sijui calculus,
kidogo giza. So like you deferred ama you just ulicha?
I didn't even communicate.
Uliacha tu, one day you woke up and you're like, school no more.
I will not go back.
Which year were you at?
Second year.
Uliacha second year? Yeah. So ukirudi unaanza second year? Ama utaingia tu kwa third? Ama unaanza tena fresh tu sasa?
I will have a conversation with the school to see what happens.
Okay.
Yes.
Still looking at Moi?
I really doubt. I'll change school.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's Eldoret?
That's Eldoret.
At what point did you come to Nairobi? Because I've seen you around Nairobi.
I didn't come long time ago. It was in 2016.
Okay.
That's when I first stepped my feet into this busy city of Nairobi.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
That's like 9 years now.
Like
Somewhere
9
there.
years.
Yeah.
9 years.
Okay.
So I've been up to a lot, doing things here and there. I think my online presence is not long time ago. Around after the death of Ogola, I think my first video I did and Kenyans resonated with what I was doing. It's when I was talking about...
The CDF?
Yes, the CDF.
Okay.
Around that time, that's when I started having some online presence.
Okay.
Because of consistency and I think the relevance of the topics that I discuss is what has catapulted me to where I am right now.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Your demeanor is that of a mheshimiwa. Mtu akikuangalia, even the interviews you've done online,
Yeah.
from that other gentleman's show, naitwaje?
Jagero.
Jagero.
Yeah.
Jagero. I've seen most of them from Jagero.
Yeah.
When I find
Political headache.
Yeah, I find the videos on TikTok sana sana. Napatanga tu you're talking about something. Most of your videos I've seen from his platform.
Okay.
And your demeanor is normally of just a mwesh. Do you get confused? What hey, mheshimiwa weni mpiwa?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I get calls from Kenyans.
Yeah.
Some of them asking for help. I was fired and procedurally from here. I've been defrauded money from this bank or employer, such things.
Yeah.
So you must look like what you want to become.
I agree with you.
Yes.
But sasa mheshimiwa who are even still in the parliament lakini hawakai waeshi. Wewe bado hujaingia ndani lakini from the outside you're like you're already in.
Upako, Mungu akiweka mkono.
It's true. By the personally, I can see it. I don't know about you guys, but if you follow his journey and see a couple of videos he's done, even just how he articulates the issues, you're like, yeah, this guy, he has... Bora tu asingie huko ndani alafu kale kasatan kamrambe. Unajua kuna kasatan kako hapo ndani.
That's why me and so many other people out there, we want to get in with a new system. The current system, hata ukichukua mkorino na kiremba umweke hapa ndani, 2 weeks ametoa. There is a lot that's happening. You know, huwezi changanya maziwa na oil na we expect kupata something edible. So when you take a good person right now, take him to that house without really interrogating what is wrong with that house, that everyone that we send to that house ends up changing behavior.
Yeah.
So we must look at who are the people in there, who are the people who has been there for a very long time. If their presence in that house has not been impactful to the people,
they gotta go.
They gotta go.
And you know, if you look at the ones who try not to be changed or to be consumed by the system when they get in there, they're always being fought.
Yes.
They're considered rejects, outsiders. Wanasema watu pekee, and you're like, these are the good people.
You know, it's like you've been employed in a company and you find like your whole department, they are planning to steal a generator from that company. But you're the only person saying this is wrong.
Yeah.
They will frame you up and you will be fired.
True.
So many things. That's this government. Even if you look at the history of the country, people who tried to be good, integrity. This is a country where if you are honest, you are most likely to die poor.
Yep.
Yes.
I don't even think it's a country. It's an African mentality. If you look at even Akina Gaddafi, look at a few Mandela, look at a few leaders who...
Patrice.
Yeah, Lumumba. Even if you come locally, if you look at PLO, I find PLO to be very well
very
informed.
Progressive.
Yeah, and he also is progressive and he also means well for the people. And they're just not paying attention to the guy. And when PLO speaks, you're like, this is the problem. Like,
you know, there is something that Kenyans are used to. They razzmatazz in politics. If you are not that kind of person, then you will struggle.
Agreed.
You will struggle.
Make a necessary noise.
Yes.
Then they pay attention.
Sloganeering things.
Yeah.
You come up with catchy statements.
Yeah.
So if you are the kind of person who sticks to reality and how things are supposed to be done,
Yeah.
Kenyans find you boring.
True.
And when they vote for that person with a lot of pomp, and later on they don't get what they expect, and again they get angry.
That's true.
You vote for a thief knowing this person is a thief. And when that person starts stealing, you get surprised.
How dare you? You're like, but it is me. It is I.
You know, that thief will just be, he's being himself by stealing. It's like seeing a pastor with a Bible. You should not be surprised. That's what they are supposed to carry.
Yeah.
So when you vote for a thief, don't get surprised when they start stealing.
Yeah.
Like personally, everything this regime has done, nothing, even one, has surprised me.
Oh, you expected it?
Even much worse than what they are doing. They have really tried.
Ah.
Yes,
For real?
they have really tried.
You in the last election ulikuwa hiyo side ingine?
Nilikuwa Azimio mbaya.
Ulikuwa side ya baba?
Yes.
But you know right now Azimio and the government is the same thing. So whether you voted for Azimio or you voted for Kenya Kwanza is the same thing.
Quite unfortunate. You know, we end up with two monsters at the ballot that you are forced to choose among thieves.
Go for the best option.
Yes, you
Go
choose
for the lesser evil.
So you look at these two thieves. There's one that steals and kills the person with the property. This other one steals slowly without killing the owner. So you choose the one that steals without killing.
And then in the end, they join forces.
At the end of the, because they are both thieves, they will find a way of working together.
Oh, wow.
So right now, I think these are biggest reminder to the Kenyans to know that they are very much on their own, and it is the Kenyan people to decide the kind of country they want. For so long, we've been delegating that responsibility into the hands of another person.
Okay.
And Baba has carried that responsibility for quite some time. And we've been thinking that this country can only be good when so and so decides to make the country good. But then again, it's time we realize that it's our responsibility.
Okay.
And what I should thank President Ruto for, something I thank him so greatly for, is that he has pressed a button of equal suffering to everyone. That even those who thought that voting doesn't concern them, they are seeing the reason to actually wake up in the morning and go vote for that right person.
Okay.
He has made the level of political consciousness in the country so high right now. Kuna wale walikuwa wanaona, there's no need to vote.
Yeah.
But right now, people are saying, oh, so politics directly affects.
People kitambo are disassociating themselves. They're like,
Gen
mimi hizo
Zs.
vitu za kura hizo.
Gen Zs were just nice and chill, guys.
Yeah.
Friday, wendo jibambe, urudi kwa nyumba. But the government forced them to be activists.
Yeah.
Right now, nearly everyone wants to know what's going on. Because the kind of government that we have, you cannot afford to assume things.
Okay.
You will wake up one day and the plot you live on has been taken by some people. You can't take them to court because the judge that will have to preside over that case is his childhood friend. The police that you are going to report to reports to the person who has snatched your plot. So it becomes a problem. Yes.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do you think if Baba won, Kenya would be any different?
It depends with, you know, I am tempted to say that it will be harder to criticize Baba than William Ruto.
Why to criticize? Economy.
The economy will
If
still be
Baba
the same.
was president right now,
The economy will still be the same.
would we have Gen Z protest in town?
Yes, the economy will still be the same.
Why?
Right now, who are the people in the dockets that actually should be
Matter.
responsible for betterment of the economy.
Sasa umeleta Mbadi penye hata Mbadi Mbadi was just minding his business. Oh wow.
When we look at cooperatives and circles, it's our expert.
Oparanya is there?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's our expert who should be responsible for such things. Circulation of money, injecting some capital into businesses. So Paranya.
Yeah.
The person in charge of treasury and every coin that operates in the country, it's our expert. The person in charge of energy, the country runs on energy, fuel and electricity, it's Opio and I. The person in charge of mining, minerals, is Joho. So how would it be different?
Wait, you know, I've just seen something that I had not figured out until now.
How would it be?
Do you know ni handball?
Ni handball.
Wallahi ni handball.
Let me tell you what William Ruto will say in 2027 if Raila Odinga and Ruto goes separate ways. William Ruto will come and say, hawa wangwana walikuwa wanajifanya wanajua kazi. Si mimi niliwapatia? Si mliona huyu mungwana nilimpatia mambo ya treasury? Si yeye ndiye alipandisha mambo ya uchumi? Sasa mimi Keserani wananiletea ya nini?
Nilitoa watu wangu.
Mimi nilitoa watu yangu nikawapatia. Mimi nikapatia huyu Oparanya, nikapatia huyu Opio Wandai, nikapatia Mbadi na Joho. Wakashindwa kazi, mambo yetu ikakwama, inji ikazama. Ni handball noma.
Now that you've made, now I can see it. I'm like, yo. Okay.
So, and again, now that they are there and things are still not working, can you imagine now Raila is president? If right now I just say something that is not something that looks like criticizing Baba, and I start receiving text messages, hapo umekuja sana, kukuwe na heshima. If Baba was president, do you know what will happen? Baba is in charge of a party that has mastered the art of goonism. And when he is president, he will be in charge of police. So you will be going against the goons and the police at the same time. They will come here. You can't even have a show like this and say something bad about government. They will come here and start throwing stones, and you can't take them anywhere. If they uproot railway when they are not in government, can you imagine when they are in government? So,
but see, they would have jobs. Do you remember when Azimio was campaigning, there was a couple of promises they did in the manifesto?
yes,
The major one that a lot of people loved and believed was the 6,000 one.
yes.
And
I told people that not everyone was going to be given the money. The word was vulnerable.
Oh, the vulnerable will be given 6,000.
Yes, who is vulnerable here? Look around everywhere. There is no one who is vulnerable. If you can operate a laptop, how are you vulnerable?
Okay.
So no one here will get the 6,000. Even the percentage of the Kenyans who are going to qualify to get 6,000 were a very small number of people.
Few people.
Yes.
Okay.
So people got excited when they heard about 6,000.
Okay.
Vulnerable people who struggle raising, is it $1? And 100 shillings.
Yeah, 129.
So you have to be really be in a bad situation. Mpaka ninakuangalia hivi najua, huyu jamaa mpe 1,600 ako na shida.
That was per month, or it was per day?
Per month.
Okay.
But the problem we have as a country, people have not understood where the real issue is.
Okay.
The real issue is not about sending Ruto home. We are now past the agenda of telling people Ruto must go. Every Kenyan has understood that Ruto has to go. The second agenda is to define the problem. Why is Ruto going? What is the reason? What has he done to actually qualify to be a one-term president? The next president who wants to come in, what is the issue that they are coming to deal with? What are they coming to do differently so that we do not have the problems that we are having under Ruto's presidency? Okay. Because we do not want to come back here and start crying of the same issues under different presidents. So the excitement, we agree, it's now clear in every Kenyan mind that President Ruto has to go home. But now, the person who needs to come, what are they coming to deal with?
Okay.
If we say that President Ruto has to go because he has killed the young people, the young people went against Ruto even before he started killing them.
Okay.
So what is it that pushed the young people to go against the president and he had not started killing them yet? The big issue here is the Kenyan people are not seeing the fruits of their labor.
You
toil so much, but you get peanuts. You wake up very early in the morning, you come very late in the evening, but you barely manage your life.
Yeah.
You even struggle with maintaining the basics, paying school fees. And our own government is a very pure replica of how homes in the country are operating. As a parent, if you fail to pay school fees for your children, it means you are really going through a lot. You don't have money. So you cannot, haiwezi kuwa umeshindwa kulipa school fees na unaahidi watoto kwamba utarenovate hiyo nyumba wanaishi.
True.
Ama utanunua kiti mpya kwa nyumba.
Utapeleka holiday Dubai. School fees
the basics zimekushinda. Kama CS wa Treasury anakuja anasema it is unsustainable for the country to have free primary and secondary education. It's unsustainable.
Yep.
Na wameenda Siaya, wameambia mandugu zetu Siaya, we are coming to build a nuclear power plant.
Mambo ni live.
I look at things and I laugh. You know, my brothers from China, now they are upbeat. We are going to have a nuclear power plant. It will not happen. Iki happen, uniite hapa ni explainia wa Kenya how did it happen. Because for a country to have a nuclear power plant, you have to be using at least 10,000 megawatts of electricity. In this country, we produce around 5,000.
Total?
Yes. We use around 3,600. We are not even half. Then someone comes and says, we are coming to do a nuclear power plant here. Who is going to fund that project? Who? It's a multi-billion project.
And billion in dollars.
Yes. So all these things is
a sham.
It's a sham. It's maintaining, they have studied the behavior of Kenyans, everyone from where you come from. They know how to deal with the Luos, they know how to deal with the Kikuyus, they know how to deal with the Luyas based on how you behave. So for you to deal with the Luos, tell them big things. Nuclear power plant. What else here?
Akishwali, ujambia wajaluo vizuri. Sahi ujui nini huko. Omena wana, do you know nuclear power plant is being built here? What do you mean?
They will argue.
Titles.
They will argue so bitter.
Yeah, and they will be proud of it and forget the essence of what is happening.
I am the one who told our brothers that, hey, we are having an AUC campaign, but can we slow down a little bit? Do you remember the Pinyuluo festival?
Yeah.
I hope you are there. There's a statement Museveni said. I said, you know, when you go and become AUC chairman, you are just like a village elder. Real power is here. It was a message not meant for Raila, because Raila knows that. It was a message meant for Raila's supporters. That Raila is not going anywhere. He's coming back here. It was to prepare them, their mind,
mentally,
that you see to happen and Raila will come back here. And I told them he will not be elected as AUC chairman. They made a lot of noise.
or you had seen it already?
Yes.
Because of why?
Because you do not, that campaign was more of the diplomatic relations. Then we took our Nairobi politics to the AUC. Kina Jalango walienda huko wanaenda kuimba baba kwa corridors za AUC headquarters huko.
Sasa watu wasiimbe.
Siasa ya Mathare usipeleke AUC. The actions of President Ruto during that time, his foreign policy was a sham.
We?
Mimi nilikuwa namwambia ndugu akitangazwa, mimi nilimsupport kabisa because I've always supported baba. Ni hii tu broad based ndo tumekosana.
That's where you draw the line.
Hapana, wakati nilimuona na Ruto, and look at even the photos of Raila Odinga's handshakes. He's always on the right hand side, except this one.
Yaani umestudy mpaka side Raila na Sumamanga akipiga picha.
So unaweza pata hizo picha. Angalia akisalimia Moi ndo wapate cooperation. Alikuwa amesimama side gani? Akisalimia Kibaki ndo kukuwe na Grand Coalition government. Akisalimia Uhuru. Then look at him with Ruto. Alikuwa amesimama wapi?
Oh wow. Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
Life is spiritual sometimes. He's always standing on the right hand side, but this one, you are on the left. You've got something is wrong. Right now, everything that Baba has done, it's only this time that he's struggling with telling people what he really wants. It is the first time during Sabasaba that Baba alitangaza kwenda Kamukunji. Hakuenda. He showed up with people like Robert Alai hapa Serena akisoma statement ingine hapo ya Conclave. Baba ni mtu tunamjua anasimamanga na professors. People who really understand what is going on. Who you show up with Robert Alai.
Sasa mtu asiteme na Robert Alai.
Kuna time huwezi kuja na goons.
What about a stray? There's a lot of stray bullets that are... Alai amesema tu kilelesha pole kidogo amepata stray yake polite.
Press ukuji na goons. Goons unamwambia simama huku. Hapa ni watu wengine. Wewe unakuja na goons. So hiyo swali yako nothing cool. Hakungekuwa na a lot of difference.
Hakungekuwa na difference. So basically, even right now, we should stop having this theory that a lot of people are having. You voted for this person, you voted. Yeah. We are the same.
Mimi, I will forgive the person who voted for Ruto.
Okay.
But I cannot forgive the person planning to vote for him again. I cannot. You know, I felt very bad. I was in Westlands when they announced President Ruto as the president-elect.
Okay.
And I've never felt like that. Even the heartbreaks I've had with my girlfriends, sijawahi sikia hivyo. Nilisikia vibaya.
Malaria, baridi,
nikasikia huko ni kama naanza kudungwa huko kwa mapafu. I felt that bad, not because Raila had lost.
Okay.
It's because I knew that President Ruto had a very big capability of taking this country very far in a wrong direction. If you are here and you believed what President Ruto was saying as he was campaigning, then before you even blame him for not doing things he said, blame yourself that you never saw through what he was saying.
But how would you? Because this is what I would say. When Ruto was separating with Uhuru, when everything was happening, he was the underdog.
Yes.
So majority of Kenyans were like, he's been shortchanged, he was promised this and this and this, wamefanya mbaya. Okay? Then his model was bottom up. And every other person was like, kama tumepata msana bonga language yetu ni mse wetu. Because even for the campaign, Ruto was like, mimi nakuja kwa mama mboga, mse wa boda boda and everybody. Okay? And a lot of people, including myself, I identified with him because I was realized that, this guy is gonna come to this. Me, a lot of people, I meet a lot of jobless young people. And I'm always like, if I find a solution that we can just find, this is. Then I looked at the other side, I was like, okay. Baba was in handshake with Uhuru. So in my head, I was like, it's the same team.
These is people who have brought this situation.
Yeah, so kidogo huyu, ni kama me realize kuna noma hapa, is the same thing that now is happening with Rigi G, because Rigi G was with Ruto. Then Rigi G amechomoka. So a lot of people go like, kama Rigi G alikuwa nakatoka, inamaanisha amefanywa mbaya. So underdog mentality.
Yes.
Then everything he was saying, meeting all the young people. Guys used to go to Karen. I was in Karen that time. We carried him with the wheelbarrow and everything.
Yes.
And a lot of people believed in that. And then when UDA was coming, UDA also came with a lot of young leaders. The same way 2027 is going to come with a lot of young leaders.
Yes.
Wengine ni mikebe lakini ni young. Okay? So guys are like, okay, let's trust this
person.
Yes. And people moved with it. And then later things start to happen. Then you're like, okay, hapa na hapa kidogo ni noma, hapa na hapa kidogo. How would you have known? Because even the people who still voted for Baba were the ones who were like, apana, Ruto is bad, Baba for life. See,
And now they are,
right now. See, they
are saying Ruto and Baba are good.
No, not Ruto and Baba are good. They are the same people who, beautiful. We have a couple of Luos, my brothers, my sisters, who are like, Ruto is bad. When Ruto joined forces with Baba, Muta asiongee sasa kuhusu Ruto. Ruto sasa is good. And then we have people who are like, Baba is very bad. Sisi tuko tuna Ruto, Baba ni muuaji. Remember when they called Baba all these evil names? Muganga, sijui what, hajatairiwa and all these bad things. Then when Baba joined forces with Ruto, Baba sasa ni wetu.
Baba akakuwa mzuri. Uganga ikaisha.
Even their politicians, na wako hapo kwa hiyo squad yao, na unangalia uko like, so
what's happening?
How would you know?
You know, most of the time, away from the noise,
okay,
I take a step back and look at things with some clarity of vision a little bit.
Okay.
And so I ask people, President Ruto is saying a lot of things. He's cutting the picture of someone who really cares about the country. That was before he was even elected. And I asked, what is this one thing that Ruto has done that Kenyans can actually say, were it not for William Ruto, hii kitu hatungepata? What is that one sacrifice he has done for the country? Nothing, even today. Even as he was campaigning, he had never gone out of his way and say, this one must happen for the betterment of the country.
Okay.
Not even one. I reminded people, when we were campaigning for the new constitution, who was the person against it? Who was viciously against that? He even went ahead and said, these people, they are going to be taxing your land. Kakuja na kanisa wakaongea mambo mingi. It's President Ruto. That's why he's struggling to implement the constitution, because he doesn't believe in it. He opposed it.
Okay.
Even before we elected President Ruto, and we are now complaining that he promises things and he doesn't deliver. The launch of Jubilee Manifesto in 2017, it was President Uhuru on the podium with his deputy Ruto. Who talked the most? It was Ruto. That's where he told us that we are going to get 9 stadia. That's where he talked about Kamarinyi, the stadium in Kamarinyi, which was going to be historic. in 6 months' time, we are going to get it. The stadium in Wote, we are going to get it in a couple of months' time. Another stadium in Eldoret. It had an issue, but the president has sorted. So in a couple of months' time, we are going to have 9 instead of 5. Look at the body language of Uhuru when President Ruto was saying those words. Because he knew they had not talked about such things anywhere. Mimi ni deputy yako, tunasimama hapa naanza kusema tutakuwa na studio in every ward in Nairobi na hatujapanga. But utaki kuchoma picha, unanyamaza tu.
So Uhuru alishtuka.
Yes. So even at that time as we were campaigning, niko nauliza, even mahali tu kumefiekwa tupate hiyo stadium moja ni wapi? Nothing. Look at how he introduced himself to the politics of the country in 1992. What made Ruto famous? The YK92. What was really YK92? What were they doing? It was a militia group for government.
Oh.
Vijana wa serikali wenye wakati watu wanataka multi-party. Who are the people who opposed? Vijana walikuwa wanatumika kuoppose hiyo maneno. What is YK92? Its objectives. What did they want to achieve? How did they do things at that time? When you look at how he introduced himself to Kenyan politics and how he's behaving now, you cannot be surprised. He's being the same. Ruto hajabadilika hata once.
Consistent.
Yes. So, wakati watu wanashangaa, mimi nawashangaa. Mnashangaa nini?
Uliona.
Yes.
Aya, any good thing about Ruto? Now that you've said everything that is negative about him, even a broken clock is right.
Yeah. The good thing about him is that all his childhood friends are having some good jobs somewhere.
He's loyal.
Amekuja na wao. Kama unaweza kuwa rafiki yake and you struggle even reading your own name but you are a member of parliament, then he must be a good person.
So what does he have to do with that one? See, member of parliament is voted by the constituents.
You know, you cannot walk around with the people who you don't agree and associate with. Saa hii wewe tabia yako haiko mbali na ikuri uko nayo hapa.
Kori.
For you to be able to work together, there is some
Similarities, yeah.
So if we have some person in your team who is a rapist, and you know he is, but somehow you find him a place, you accommodate him in your team, it says a lot about you.
True.
So he's a good person because there is someone who really struggled reading his own name during the swearing in of him being a member of parliament. You can even retrieve the clips. You know, I don't say things that don't exist.
Okay.
Kuna mtu ukimwandikia majina zake mbili, mimi naitwa Joakim Simiyu, alafu kuja uniandikie jina Joakim hapa, ufunge hiyo karatasi, alafu uandike Simiyu on another paper, alafu nipe hizo mbili uniambie chagua Joakim ni gani. Nitachagua Simiyu kwa sababu I can't read my own name.
But you know, being now this one is a general thought process. Being a member of parliament actually does not need the book smart part, because if you are a member, we have a lot of members of parliament who are book smart, but they're doing nothing for their people, and we have people in there who have less education levels, but the delivery is because pale ni kazi kwa ground. It's just like being an MCA. Senate labda huko ndo sign ataka akili kidogo.
I agree.
Yeah. Provided unapiga kazi kwa ground, what does a book smart have to do with it?
I agree with you on that part, because in terms of book smart members of parliament, we produce the best.
Okay.
Sisi Waluya na Wajaluo, sisi ndo watu wetu wanajua the meaning of jurisprudence in parliament. Wao ndo ukiangalia
articulate matters on the floor.
Ukienda sahi parliament, uulize who is a member of parliament that can talk about marine law. Utapewa Opondo Kaluma. He's an expert there. We have the people who, in terms of books, they are the best. But ground.
It's just where they draw the line. Ground is
So if a person who is struggling to read his own name can remember that he needs to empower his people, how about you who has 3 degrees, you have a master's, you went and studied?
For further studies. Akili imelaja kwa vitabu.
And that's, I don't know.
However, you are telling me the good things about Ruto. So he rewards loyalty.
What's the other thing? I'll have to... There's a book I was reading about him.
Okay.
It's called The Rise of a Hustler.
Okay.
It's written by somebody called Babior Newton. He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And when you read that book, umewahi order kitu wacha mention the company. Umeorder kitu online. Kwa picture, it's a very nice glass. But wakideliver unaanza kushangaa, what's going on here? In the book, Bwana, Ruto is everything you want. He's a go-getter, nini. So according to that book, I tell you one good thing about William. He's very brilliant, but his brilliance has limits.
Okay.
When it comes to using his brilliance to benefit other people apart from his clique, it becomes a problem. Because if he's really brilliant and cares about the people, then we will have seen the effect of his brilliance in the lives of these other people. You know, when you are a president, you don't have to meet someone for them to feel that you really care about the country. I was very young when Kibaki was president, but I felt his presence because it was around that time that some of us went to school without being asked anything. The government provided books, pencils, even geometrical sets.
Okay.
So such, ukiulizwa swali, tell me one good thing about Kibaki. I will not struggle. But I am, when you ask me about Ruto, I have to really engage my brain a lot.
Okay.
And remember things.
Haya, do you see any changes happening now that we are where we are and the country is talking the way it's talking? Do you see the presidency or the leadership changing the trajectory? Because, you know, going towards 2027, we know a lot of things are going to change.
Cosmetically.
Yeah, you can say that, but kuna msuba that understand your touch up iko hapo, but it's fine. However, in 2027, chances are high, Ruto is going to be re-elected.
Re-elected?
Yes.
Do not contradict his own people.
Okay.
His own people, members from his own party, are admitting that now we are not going to win this election, but we will rig ourselves back. Have you heard that?
No. Which members?
There's this lady from, which county is this? This northeastern. The name has escaped
like
my mind. Ni Msomali from northeastern. These are things William Kamketa amesema, Oscar Sudi. Who else? William Kamketa amesema mara mingi.
rig.
Yeah, they will rig themselves back into office. That is an admission that they will not get votes. If they are going to get votes and they are confident that they will get votes, mbona walitoa vetting of IDs in the northern part of the country. Why? Because people has to come in without vetting. You give them IDs because you want them to vote for you. The only thing the president and his government are thinking about is how are they going to be re-elected. It's not about education and all this. No, that's nonsense to them.
So the things that will change from now until 2027, you're saying they'll be temporary?
They will be temporary things. They will make you believe that life is very good. Like they made you believe kwamba life revolves around unga all the time. Ukiwauliza economy ni mbaya, wanasema but unga imeshuka. Barabara ni mbaya, wewe unga imeshuka.
But unga imeshuka.
Hatuna school fees,
Unga imeshuka.
Unga imeshuka.
Joakim, wataki unga ishuke? No, si pia unaona unga imeshuka.
Do you know why they tell you unga imeshuka?
Yeah.
They have done everything and they have kept people in the food basket. That majority of Kenyans, every time they wake up, the first thing they think about is how are we going to feed ourselves?
Yeah. Exactly.
Life becomes so hard that getting 3 meals a day is a very big achievement. So ukienda uambie mtu kama wewe unga imeshuka, you make a lot of sense to them.
True.
But some of us who see life differently, tunajua barabara ikiharibika, huwezi mwaga unga kwa barabara ikuwe mzuri. Huwezi ifukuza mtoto school fees na nimpe unga arudishe shule. Tulikuwa tunawauliza how do we revitalize agriculture, wakaleta mbolea. Who told them that agriculture revolves around mbolea? Ukipeleka mbolea Kibira, wanakula kama njugu, ama how does it help them? It revolves around a lot. How have we talked about irrigation? And when we talk about irrigation, wewe ukitumia generator to irrigate your 4 acres, how much does that cost?
Even just before even irrigation, everything, let's talk just education to the farmers.
Yes.
Yeah, because even before, even you bring the fertilizer, you bring the irrigation, they just have to be informed.
Yeah, about how to use this thing.
Even what crop is good at what season. You need an agronomist. Even tell you which soil is good for what.
That reminds me, there is trial seeds every year we plant.
By the
every
Kitale area, Trans Nzoia, they do a lot
seeds.
of that.
Unapanda mahindi inatoka hivi lakini iko na grains 4. Trial seeds every year. What are we looking for? You understand? Okay. Such things. When you look at the people that the president meets at State House, I've never seen the president meet experts in anything. Sijawahi sikia leo, the president has met architects to discuss how to do a few things around Nairobi and the country. I've never seen him meet economists to discuss how do we go around this menace, experts in education. He only meets MCAs from Sijui so and so. He has met pastors from this church. He has met the most important people he met were marathon runners. Kakutana na kina Faith Kipiego na akampatia ilikuwa milioni ngapi? 5. Okay, you know, I wonder, like, they talk about issues, they talk about some issues like they care so much. Like, for example, housing. When they talk about affordable housing, nataka tutumie tu common sense. Let us not go deep into anything.
Okay.
Tusikuwe experts hapa, tutumie tu akili kidogo. Wewe Obinna umenipatia shamba yako.
Okay.
Alafu ukanipea pesa nikujengee nyumba.
Okay.
You've given land and money. Then my job is just to make sure that the house is built. After I'm done building the house, I come back to you and tell you, now, you need to rent to own. I sell the house to you at 1.9 million a bed sitter in Busia. Wewe ndo umetoa shamba, wewe ndo umetoa pesa, lakini bado hiyo nyumba uuziwe. Hatujaongea mambo mingi. Does that make sense?
Ipate ya kutoa shamba sikupati. Nani ametoa shamba?
Public land. Are they buying land? Affordable housing. Wamenunua shamba.
Oh, those lands are not like owned by the government?
What does it mean to say land is owned by government? It means this land is public. It belongs to everyone here. So
hiyo shamba ni zetu.
Ni zetu. So you have taken our taxes, our money through housing levy. Okay. You've gone and built a house on public land. Then you come back to the public and sell the houses to them. They gave you land, they gave you money, you build the house, then you sell it to them. If that's not robbery, what is it? One, we have lost that land. And two, we are not going to manage getting those houses. Are we really solving the housing issue? Because waliongea mambo hapa ya Mukuru. Mimi wakati alitoka hapo nikaenda hapo the following day. Wakati wa launch sijui 1080 units.
Yeah.
Juu siaminingi mambo mingi, so ikaona wacha nifike mwenyewe nione hii maneno itakuwaje. Nikafika kwa mlango nikapata the people who are given keys, some of them are at the gate asking to be allowed to enter, but they are being told kujeni sijui after 10 days. Why give someone a key afungue nyumba tena umwambie kuja after 10 days? Alafu picture this, wewe unaishi Mukuru kwa Njenga.
Okay.
Kwa nyumba ya mabati. Hii nyumba unalipanga 2500. Oh, wacha tuseme 35. Social amenities like toiletries. You don't buy toiletries. Tissue, kuna hapo nje kitu inaitwa Fresh Life. Unaenda na shilingi 5, unapewa tissue, unajisaidia, unarudi kwa nyumba. So there are some things that it's an expense you don't have. Kwenda kununua. Kama ni kupika, kama umebahatika uko na gas, because down there having a 3 kg, 6 kg gas cylinder is a luxury. Some of them use stove.
True.
Huyo mtu apart from ile siku alilipa hiyo nyumba akiingia, hakuna siku ingine amewahi lipa cash, na ni 3500. Anapatianga landlord in installments, pole pole, because they cannot raise the money lump sum. Alafu because you want to give that person dignity, unampeleka 9th floor. Unampea nyumba.
View.
9th floor,
yeah.
Gas ni ya pipe, maji, hiyo nyumba iko na lift, so utility charges ni mingi.
Service charge.
Yes. Unampatia rent ya 4900. Because you are a minister, unadhani 4900 you're being very fair. Tell me how that person is going to sustain life on the 9th floor. They will have now to purchase tissue papers in their house, cleaning material, pay for the charges, pay rent. Life is completely very new to them. But you have not checked their source of livelihood. It remains the same. But the cost has gone up. Even if it goes up by 500, that person will struggle. I can tell you what will happen. The people, if they are really going to be given those houses, they will not manage to stay there. And the government will come up with a PPP program. And say the public has tenants wameshindwa ku-maintain, serikali itawacha kushughulika na hizo manyumba, so a private developer will come to
Wow.
atakuja aseme Mohamed.
Then they become private property again.
Yes. Then for you to go back, rent itakuwa juu. Or mwenye umepea hiyo nyumba ataona hapana, I cannot manage life here. Atatafuta mtu anaweza manage life hapo juu, amrentishe hiyo nyumba na 6000.
Ye bada baki pale.
Yeye akatafute mahali, another slum will show up somewhere. So that house yenye alipewa kama affordable housing becomes his source of livelihood. Anaenda anachukua rent hapa 6000, analipa hapa chini 35, 1500 ni shopping, alafu hiyo ingine anatafuta umuhimu. Are we really solving a housing problem?
Not really.
So wakati tunapiga kelele, hatukuangi tumetokwa na wazimu. We know what we are talking about.
Since all of these things that are happening are not okay, is there anything that is happening with this government that is good? That woman Magaloka Sema, now this one is good. For example, something like Talanta Hela Stadium. Go like, hey, Maze, this one is beautiful. We didn't have this one before. Hata upgrade imefanywa Kasarani. Oh, hapa hivi kuna kitu. Juzi, jana actually, Harambee Stars. Wambiwa ni aje mkifunga bao kila mse mita. Now, do we have such things that nyi mnakaa chini hata kwa bunge la wananchi mnasema yenyewe, hapa now hii, the Ruto government is on the right track?
Let's start by Talanta.
Okay.
Talanta imecost pesa ngapi?
Talanta, the stadium?
Yeah.
Wacha tu
ingia tu mneti tusiongee vitu aziko.
Talanta.
When you look at costing, but again I have to give them their flowers. It's better ukule na tupate kitu umefanya.
344.5 million. Huh?
Total costing, initial costing ya Talanta, how much have they used? How much is anticipated to be used? If it's not 44 billion.
Wameandika hapa 44.7 billion.
Yes.
So the construction of this translates to roughly 44.7 billion. The funding projects being financed through public-private partnership, with a large chunk of the funding coming from infrastructure, asset, bank, security. Location, capacity 60,000 seater. Contractor ni China Road and Bridge Corporation. Potential concerns. There are concerns about the long-term costs to taxpayers, with some estimates suggesting the total could exceed 100 billion by the time bond matures.
Umeona? So who is going to foot the bill for Talanta? At how much interest?
Kama by the time tunailipa ni 100B, hiyo ni over, tumecheza na
almost 50 billion.
Yeah,
more than what 50, we have borrowed.
56.
Do you now get the reason why tunalipa deni na ipungui?
Ebu, how much does it cost to build a stadium in Kenya?
Sasa hapo umepata jibu.
The Kirigiti Stadium was constructed for 600 million. Initial construction of Kasarani Stadium cost 7.8 billion. Kasarani Stadium.
Pesa umetumia kurenovate Kasarani ni almost pesa walitumia kujenga. Ni kama vile tuliandamana tukaharibu vitu hapa expressway, wakarenovate, ilikuwa 700 million kurudisha uto tumaua.
So wameandika Kasarani Stadium, the initial construction of Kasarani cost about 7.8 billion. Renovations in 2010 costing 900 million, and a recent upgrade costing 6.7 billion, according to a Facebook post.
Now, do you know how, Kenyans sometimes, when we talk about billions, because
unapotea kwa hesabu.
Because hatujapata pesa mingi, so you don't really grasp what a billion is. Wacha tuiweke hapa. Mkenya imagine that when I give a Kenyan a billion today, and they spend 70,000 every day, they are gonna use the money for 40 years.
Joakim, yawa.
Bwana, you people have gone to school, you have gadgets here, you can do the mathematics.
Yawa. Divide by 70,000.
Mwaka moja iko na siku ngapi?
Ini 114, so divide with this one by 365. 365. 39 years.
Alafu. Can you imagine 39 years without ever going to work? Spending 70,000 on daily basis. Ndio utamaliza 1 billion.
Kwa hiyo sasa nikikuwa na 1 billion napiga 70,000 kila siku tu inaingia for 39 years.
So can you imagine 40 billion? kitita cha 40 billion.
So that's 39 years times 40.
Yes.
Hapo ni 1,565 years.
Yes. Hiyo ni vitukuu wako wamekuwa. Sasa unasikianga generational wealth. Until watu watakuwa wanakula hiyo pesa, they don't know you are part of that family. Those are the kind of figures we are talking about. So when we shout about money, we have the image in our head that tells us this is the real issue. So, like the other day, Auditor General alisema 44.8 billion from e-citizen is missing. Kuna mwingine alisema ati wakati ya Kibaki tulikuwa tunapata a lot of scandals. Since Ruto began, there has never been any scandal. Mention one. Auditor General released a report and said 1.3 trillion had been manually withdrawn from Treasury for a period of 7 months. Hiyo sio maneno yangu, ni Auditor General. Mwingine ananiuliza, can you imagine, is that possible? Why don't you go and ask that to the Auditor General? So are you seeing where the money that should be feeding Kenyans and providing free education, health care, do you see where it's going?
Ngoja. NSSF lost over 16 billion.
Mm-hmm. That tells you.
NSSF sini pesa ya wazee?
Sindio?
Social Security Fund?
Yes. Na ulikuwa umesema hiyo pesa itumike kujenga barabara. Na
hii ni June.
June. Alafu you find your father is struggling to get money, anarudishwa kwa ofisi kuja Friday. Lakini pesa imepotea.
Na tena 15 billion.
16 ukianza kujua ukianza kuona hizi vitu exactly how things are happening, you are most likely to suffer from a daily headache. If you are a person who really cares about the country, you will start having daily headache. And you wonder where these people get the arrogance, because they have more than they will ever need. Ever. So you kitoa any new kind of a car, wakitangaza leo imetoka, kesho utaipata Uhuru Highway. Mtu anasema, hebu angalia watu wananunua magari, wewe tu ndo unasema una pesa. Si wewe ununue yako tuone kama kweli pesa iko. Ukimuuliza hivyo anasema tu umeongea vibaya. Ndugu yangu, wacha nikuumize kichwa tena. Do you know that they have imported 500 million kgs of rice tax-free?
Yeah, I know there was that open for import of rice.
Who has imported the rice? Is it a private entity or government? You will never know really who. And given the figures of the money that is being lost, we have people who can actually afford to import such a thing. Tax free. Saa hii watu wako Mwea, wako na mchele wanashindwa watauza wapi. Na mtu ameimport millions of kgs. And the country is not going to get even a shilling as revenue. They have imported sugar, hundreds of thousands of kgs. Where they have imported it from, it was flagged not fit for human consumption. Where is it being taken to? Some factories in Western Kenya. Repackage. Utaipata kwa counter. Kabras ama Mumias. Unasema nipei kabras. That is why all of a sudden pharmacies are making huge profits in the country, because you are consuming poison. And who are the owners of those pharmacies? Do you now realize that they want to make everyone their customer? And then again, they come for the few coins you have in your pocket. Watoto wao wananunua matatu. So hadi ile umesave ya kufika kwa nyumba wanaitaka. Matatu yenye. Umewaona matatu Dennis Pritt Road? Saa hii unaweza iona hapo. Na hakuna question. So
na wenye Kevo ameshtuka.
the country
everybody's just like guys, now you know, I tell you, we educate you and we entertain you. Class is in session. Wakusikia asikie, ndio hii sasa Joakim anafunguka hapa. I'm as shooketh as they are shooketh. This is what I want. My guest wametoka UK when wako shock tuku.
She's not surprised, just like me. So our country is being taken at a very high speed in a wrong direction. Na kama kuna mtu ako na kazi is the next president. Ujana William Ruto. Kama kuna mtu ako na real job is the person who wants to come after him, after William.
Yeah. Kapata Melima.
You will have a very big job. Do you know how Russia, the government of Russia had a problem? They privatized most state agencies, corporations, parastatals. Now they went into private hands. It created very wealthy people who they can decide to dictate the government what they will do. Right now we are going that direction. We are talking about selling government shares in Safaricom. Safaricom has government shares 35%. I can tell you, you are not the one who is going to buy those shares. Because someone has a lot of money somewhere na ina kazi, hatanunua hizo shares. The biggest shareholder of Safaricom will determine what Safaricom does. Bundles, nini, call rates, access, because Safaricom is a very sensitive infrastructure. They will access your communication, your private information, your movements. So, ukisema anything, and it's in the private sector, they can decide to do anything using the information that they get. Sai, Treasury and Energy, under our experts, they are thinking of selling 370 acres from Kenya, KPRL, Kenya Refinery, Kenya Public Refinery Limited. 370 acres.
Don't sell where to?
To a private developer.
Why?
They want to raise money to run government. So ujaona ati, oh, you rejected finance bill, you want services, get ready for anything. Ujaona vitu kama hizo? This is purely land grabbing and being in charge of anything that ensures the running of the country.
Are these things that need public participation?
Yes. How do we just wake up and sell public land? 370 acres. It's even in the newspaper. But do you know why? The reason why Kenyans do not even know these things exist, because the government we have is very good at diverting attention. Here, now pay a tick 100%. There are some people, wametoka police, wameshona uniform, wanachukua video na mabunduki. Kenyans attention yao yote hapo. Oh, they have been taken to court, they are being charged by preparation to commit a felony. Sio ni kama kukua charged na umakanga. That's a very petty issue. Preparation to commit a felony. Nikitunavaa uni shilingi 2,000 nimetoka. They make it a very big show. Screen court cases proceedings so that every attention
It's there.
is there when the real crime is happening.
Okay. Everybody's saying Ruto has to go. He has to go now. Who's the hope? Let's say if Ruto steps down today, who is that person that you think can steer this ship in the right direction?
When you listen to everyone who has said they want to be president, who looks like they understand the issue. I'm sure you've had one.
Wako wengi.
Wacha nikupe hint.
Okay.
Gachagua, Kalonzo, who?
There is Maraga,
Matiang'i, even Martha Karua is on
There's
that
Martha
league.
Karua.
Eugene Wamalwa.
Also, you can't rule out Baba.
Baba is there. Natembea is even saying he will vie. Tawe movement. Salasia.
Nani?
Ruben Kigame. I just want to mention. I just want to mention 13 people.
Okay.
Nimefika 10. Okio Mutata.
Okay.
Jimmy Wanjigi.
Okay.
Who else?
Tuko 12.
Tuko 12.
One more. Who else is
Ruben
running for
Kigame
presidency?
tushataja, si ndio?
Yes. Who else is running for presidency?
Bibi Abdu Badida.
Huh? Wall up. Bibi Abdu Badida.
Yeah.
He's running for presidency.
Yes.
Where is Abdu Badida? Alitolewa alikuwa ameshikwa mahali.
Abdu Badida is serving community work in the US.
So he's not running?
A prisoner cannot run.
But we've elected a lot of prisoners.
Yes, in Kenya you can run, but he's not been let to go. Anaweza kuja tumpatie chance run.
Na pia kuna Wajakoya.
Wajakoya. So 14, 15.
Okay.
So among the 15, who looks like they understand the issue we are talking about?
Ebu, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Let's put, how many people can we put in a poll? There's like 10.
Weka 10 serious ones.
Let's put like 10 of them. Then we see who looks like they understand.
So the poll should not be who looks like they can win. The poll should be who among the 10 really understands the problem they are coming to deal with. And
I understand Kenyans' problems.
Yes, and I want you to go look at their clips, each and every one of them. You will arrive to an answer. That's an assignment. And this is what I want to tell Kenyans. We cannot take chances with 2027. We really have to look at you. When you've been yes, you want to be president. We really need to do a thorough vetting. We define the problem. This is the issue. Obinna, can you deal with this? No. We love you, but we want someone who can deal with this. The issue is so big. Wakifaulu ku privatize these things, the government will be toothless. Even national security will have a problem.
But you know, there's some things if you privatize, they will function well. For
Like,
example, even
if there is anything that needs to be privatized, the first thing is our national government. So that it starts functioning.
Okay. I follow. If you look at some things, bro, they need to be privatized. That's when you're like, this one will function. Look at the way government offices function. Since time immemorial. Bro, you get into a government office like this, first of all, the person in charge will show up at around 10, 11. Akagoviti kitu 30 minutes max. Na kingia wanakimbiza, oh, he has to sign you. Then amebeba koti and now she's a golf. You're like, yo.
I had to bang a table at pension towers.
Ulikuwa unakula pension? Joakim. Mambo yako ni live. I didn't know you run like that.
Nilikuwa nimeenda for some service.
Yeah.
Na mwenye alifaa ani pay your service, seated in front of a very huge computer on a phone. So mimi time yangu ya kukuja kwa line imefika, niko hapo. So ati ningojea amalize.
Imagine. They use that time to do the other things.
I banged the table nikamwambia, because sometimes Kenyans, you have to intimidate them. And because he didn't know me, and I have a very huge body, Mwambia, do you know me? Do you know I can make one phone call and your job is done? I can say, hey, sorry, sir. No, it's not a matter of sorry. Do you even know why you are here? You are here to provide a service to these people. I pretended to be a government inspector.
Ngoja, David unasema nini? Only 4 options can go. We can't revert. There's only 4 options in the poll.
Now, let me give you 4 names. Ruto is out. Because
why you...
he's the creator of this problem. So he cannot be the one solving it. So we are looking for 4 other people.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
Yes. Let's start by Gachagua, Kalonzo, Wanjigi, and who?
Maraga.
And Matiang'i.
Matiang'i.
Okay. 4. Do that poll. Who looks like they understand? You know, every war that has ever been fought in this world is about money.
Money.
Mention any war that was not about money. Adolf Hitler killed Jews. Why? Because of money. They were in banking, they controlled banking, tailoring, they controlled it, transport, and they were few. So Germans, led by Hitler, watu nani wachache wanarun kila kitu. Let's just do away with them. It was Versailles Treaty. It was about resources. Why did we have colonialism in Africa?
Resources.
Resources. Why are we against Ruto? Resources. Bad governance, nini, those are just symptoms. Resources, my friend.
Okay. All right, so we are having Joakim Simiyu is on fire, man. It's lit. We're having a lot of interesting conversations, and I'm also learning a lot. There's a lot of things I didn't know. I'm just like, oh, this happened. Ati pesa imeenda wapi? Kumbe kuna zingine pia zinanipitanga hapa hivi kama sijui. Let us know what you think on the comment section below, and remember to subscribe, mazee. Kama uja subscribe, mazee, unatuangusha, man. 65% of you have not subscribed. Really? Subscribe, man. And we put a poll over there. Tuambie who among the presidential aspirants below looks like he understands Kenyans' real issues. Wamekuwekea Gachagua, Kalonzo, Maraga na Matiang'i. Ulisema hivyo?
Toa Maraga.
Tutoe Maraga? Kwa nini tutoe Maraga?
Maraga, we know what he can do without even asking. He's a legal person.
Okay. Aya, toa Maraga. Huyu ni Wanjigi. Wanjigi ndio ilikuwa inafaa iko hapo. Yeah. Tuwe Maraga. Umesema Maraga yake...
No, Maraga you can't ask. Yeye ni mtu wa sheria.
Okay. Aya. So while we're doing that, we're coming back to now continue with the conversation a little bit more. But up next, we're going to be having Kimbi. Kimbi amekuja? Oh, ako kwa route. Oh, amedecide time anafika. Kimbi. Oh, yeye amesema... Okay, si atakuja kwa show yake. Wacha tumpatie time afike. Hiyo time anafika. Because akifika hiyo time, now what happens to the guest who's to come at 7? Wacha kuje. Tamkimbize interview yake hivi. Anyway, it's fine. So Kimbi, then also we're going to be having Maina Munene. We're also going to be having Matata. And also we're going to be having Mheshimiwa Kaleba Misi. Yeah, so that's the lineup today. But for now, I want to tell you about a few things. Number one, we have a brand new show that's coming up starting this Friday. Yeah, you're looking for somebody? Come and pop the balloon. Here's the trailer. Check this out and let us know what you think about it. Every Friday is going to be airing on Obinna TV. So you have to subscribe on Obinna TV. Check this out.
Kusema tu kweli Obinna, I feel like he will not give me the amount of sex I want.
Mesikia ule amesema hawezi performance kidogo match. Okay. Unataka nilaaniwe wewe.
Nicheke kwanza before.
Wale sema umekuja kuchekea watu.
Obinna, like seriously, unataka tukosea heshima watu. Anyways, the reason is mimi siwezi kuwa manza kibera, tuanze hapo.
Uko fiti? You're good? Stand right here.
Can you maybe do my clothes, my boxer and all kind of stuff?
So if you're here and you know you cannot watch it, Kibado unanishtua na hizi maballoon. Can we just like it's like okay. Hi.
Hi.
What's the issue?
Actually, I don't even wash my clothes. Sasa mbona ni moshe zake? Unatafuta bibi ama unatafuta house help?
Sasa linakaa jamaa ya virgin. Sikia huyo Obinna.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Oga Obinna is in the building, and of course, this is another episode of Obinna Balloon Pop. Yes, this is a balloon challenge, and it's happening in Kenya, the Kenyan edition. Now we bring beautiful singles, hot guys. All right, so that one is going to be airing every Friday, probably at around 11 a.m. every Friday on Obinna TV. So go and subscribe over there. And also, if you want to be part of it, when you watch it, you'll be let know how you can be part of it. Come and have some good time. Maybe you can meet somebody. Ama utapata chance ya kupasua balloon. Unajua tukiwa tu ilikuwa natamani sana upasue fanya. Yeah, so you might get that chance. All right. However, Mr. Frames Kenya, yes, you want to upgrade the way your house looks like. These are the people to go to, and they're going to do a beautiful job for you. Check this out.
Wow, are your walls looking plain and uninspired? Transform your space with premium wall panels, elegant marble PVC with stunning backlighting, and modern floating TV stands. All designed to give your home a luxurious, timeless finish. At Mr. Frames Kenya, we offer top quality designs at unbeatable prices. Whether you're going to a classic or modern look, we've got the perfect solution for your home or office. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0705 759 102 or connect with us on social media. Mr. Frames Kenya. Mr. Frames Kenya, where style meets affordability.
We lost 6.
All right, so talk to my people at Mr. Frames Kenya. They're going to hook you up. They're going to let you upgrade the way your house looks like. And even before you get that house, you know, you're figuring out utajenga hiyo nyumba wapi, utaipata wapi, shamba, nini. The people to go to are fervent, properties trusted and tried na wakapita. Hawa wako very legit. And the good thing, all the title deeds are ready. Check this out. What's up, everybody? Oga Top is in the building, and this is another property we have at Fervent Properties. What do I mean? Hii ni barabara inatoka pale Koma, inaenda Macha. Okay? We are on the road. It is an acre plot of land. So nafika hapa, unaweza ichukua yote kama acre, but pia ukipenda munashikana. Plot zimekatwa hapa na kila plot ni 950,000 shillings only. Munaona? Brand new. Ndio tutakatakata mamiti nini, tupige ka perimeter fence hivi nini. So it's brand new. And tayari tuko na title deed. Na kama unataka kulipa cash, kuja na 850. Sema ni Obinna amekutuma ndio 850, weka kwa meza, chukua plot yako hapa. Weka petrol station, weka shopping mall, weka shule, weka hospitali, because this is a very fast growing town. Ile ni Koma, hii inaenda Macha. On the road, property imefika mpaka barabara hii yote. Maze, it does not get better than this one. Come through Fervent Properties and we are very legitimate. So piga your number, find out malipo ya polepole ni gani, nini. Alafu kama ujipange, kuja tu grow pamoja. All right, welcome back. This is Obinna Show live. We're having a conversation with Joakim Simiyu. Ametoka pale Bunge la Wananchi. And the way the people are saying on the comment section, you make it easier for a normal Kenya to understand what is happening.
That's my job.
Hauzunguki na mambo mingi, kizungu mingi na catwalk. Ukiongea hivi mundu nako zile za okay, mimi naweza ku-understand, which is a good thing. Yeah. All right, so I want to pick your mind on a couple of things. So hapa itakuwa ni kitu kama quick fire. Yes. Kidogo ndo sasa tuone watu wengine pia wana understand hizi vitu aje. So first of all, let's start with the Bunge la Wananchi. Inakuanga wapi and how does it function?
Headquarters, Givenchy Gardens.
That's your HQ.
You know, kabla hata niseme.
Yes.
Bunge la Wananchi is an organization that has suffered a perception problem for long.
Okay.
When you mention Bunge la Wananchi, people used to think about riffraffs, people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Goons.
goons.
Magunzi.
Conmen.
Yeah.
Hey, Jivanji, how many conmen? Do I look like I can con someone?
Kuna wale wanafanana na wewe. Sikuzi conmen wanavaa suti.
But my biggest job, apart from ensuring that Kenyans understand what's happening, is to use Bunge la Wananchi to, first of all, rebrand it.
Yeah.
Hiyo perception problem itoke. Watu waelewe kwamba kwa Bunge la Wananchi we have people who understand themselves and they understand what is going on around the country. Na kuseparate hiyo watu ambao walikuwa wanaletea sisi sifa ya goonism and conmanship.
Yeah.
So Bunge headquarters iko pale HQ. Mimi nikikuwa president wa Bunge la Wananchi, I'll build Bunge Towers, Bunge Towers ya Mwananchi.
Okay.
Ingine kwa Jacaranda, where Kimbi comes from.
Okay.
Ingine kwa AA, Embakasi, Githurai, Mathare, Kibra, Westlands.
Ziko mingi hivyo?
Yes.
I used to think it was just one.
No.
Kuna ingine walikuwa nasimamanga pale karibu na City Hall.
Those are the ones who moved to Jivanji. They said very sensitive things there. Serikali kasema hapana. Hawa watu wakikaa hapa itakuwa ngumu.
So how did you guys pick the location?
You do mapping, you see where the central place, like you look at the offices or residents or the parks, where you can find the people.
Okay. What's the difference between you and the National Assembly?
We are just enjoying the gap left by the National Assembly. Because the National Assembly
well put.
have metamorphosed from a watchdog to a lapdog.
Okay, so you are the watchdogs now.
Yes.
Okay.
These things, if Parliament did their job, why do we need Bunge la Wananchi? Why would we be here?
That's true. By the way, think about it. True.
And because nature abhors vacuum, there has to be something that playing the role.
Okay. How do you guys mobilize each other, resources, Nini?
First of all, before we even go to resources, everyone at Bunge la Wananchi is a very concerned citizen. There is a person mwenye anaangalia watch sahi ako job. Anajua nikipita Bunge la Wananchi by 5 I can get to know how the country is going. Okay. What is happening, because unlike most of the people, we speak unfiltered content. How things are. Okay. So and people come there to listen to what is going on. And again, because of the situations of the areas where we are, you could be unaenda Murang'a, umebuku gari, umekwambia 1 hour, unakuja unatulia hapo 1 hour, umesupply samaki zako kwa stalls, watakulipa jioni, unakuja unatulia hapo. People think, people say that those people who are there are idlers. How is an idler living in Nairobi and they have never asked you for anything to pay their bills?
True.
They know how they go around their business.
So what are the timings?
Mostly, if you want anything serious, come after saa 10.
Oh, but inakuanga bibi before saa 10?
Sahi, it's social topics people are discussing and law talks. Okay. But real issues,
okay. I want to stream it. I don't know, because, you know, we have a lot of people who are not in Juvenji, they are not in Jacaranda, they are not anywhere else, and they would want to follow live. So we'll discuss with you, Badai.
Yes.
We see how we can be able to be streaming Bunge la Wananchi just like that. So nakam tu na kamera inakuwa tu hapo, wewe unaingia una watch tu Bunge la Wananchi kiendelea. Sindio, the more people see, the more they hear, the better.
So many people do that. Mutembei, nini.
Nimeona mtembei nini. Yeah.
So you can include your camera there.
How do you guys elect your leaders and members?
It's after every 2 years.
Oh.
We actually have an election coming up next month.
Oh.
And yours truly is vying to be president.
Wewe. Ukikuwa branch gani hii ya Juventus?
Mimi nikikuwa president hapa, mimi ni president kila mahali.
Sawa Museveni. Okay. Now, this is, I don't know if I should ask you a take, ama the Bunge la Wananchi take, but now I can't ask you Bunge la Wananchi's take because you're not the president. So basically, you're representing your interest. It has nothing to do with them. However, you share ideologies. Now, new IEBC. Seen it? What do you think?
Any institution is only as good as those people who constitute it.
Okay.
Let's look at the chairman, the person who announces the presidential winner. He's called Erastus Edung Ethekon. Edung Ethekon.
Okay.
Who once worked for the president's PA now, and a cousin to the president's PA. So it's like we sit here and I ask you, I work for you. And you're like, Joakim, we are thinking of having an IEBC chairman. Who do you think? There is a guy that worked for me. He's my cousin, actually. Let me ask if he can be chairman. And because you really want them to be chairman, then someone else who advises the president on legal matters becomes one of the panelists, your selection panel, Adams or Law. So when you look at the constitution of the IEBC, and when you look at even how he speaks anything, just get the person who's been picked as chairman, then bring him here and ask him one question. Is IEBC going to deliver free and fair election? You will see, first of all, just watch his face and see how he answers the question.
Okay.
If they I don't believe in that thing, because the people who are around the president, who sent his people to look at how who nominated his name actually, are saying they will rig. What are they going to use to rig?
So you don't believe we're gonna have credible elections 2027?
No. There's no such miracle.
Wait. Okay. Next up, you're running for politics in 2027.
Yes. I've been saying niende Kandui, wengine wananiambia kuja Westlands. Sijui kama nitawezana na zile ndume za Westlands.
Westlands member of parliament?
But Kenyans should know that I will be vying. As a matter of where, I don't know. But I'll be asking to be a member of parliament.
Okay.
Yes.
If Raila is running again, will you vote for him?
No.
Why not?
I no longer see him as the person who can deliver the kind of country I want to live in and grow old in. Okay. He no longer enlists that passion.
Okay. What's your opinion on Sifuna? He's criticizing the broad-based government, still with Baba. Yani ako ndani lakini bado anailimia huko ndani.
Kama kuna mtu mgumu kuelewa anafanya mambo yake aje ni huyo mzee anaitwa Raila Odinga. One, Sifuna, I try to understand the situation of Sifuna. Sifuna is a man in a very difficult situation.
Okay.
A man who has stood with you and made you who you are is making decisions that make you unhappy. You can't live with him because it will be disrespect. But again, you don't agree with how he's doing things, you see. Ni kama babako wa kambo alikulea, akakusomesha, anataka kuuza shamba, wewe utaki, lakini uwezi mwambia, no? So Sifuna side. But again, Sifuna is a person who is positioning himself to be accepted by Kenyans for even after Raila Odinga.
Okay.
Yes.
You think the police are friends to the Wananchi?
Police, in his image, any police, not unless those ones who are raised well by their parents, any police sees Raia kama adui. Do you know, let me give you some history. Kidogo tu. how did we, who are the people that were the first people in this country to play the role of police? Let me stretch your memory back to when you weren't even born. In 1888, that's when we got a company here, a British company called East African British, before the Protectorate. It was a company, the British company, that was in charge of managing the resources.
Okay.
And that company, when it came into place, it had its security people, its watchmen, because it's a company. Those watchmen became our first police. Kazi ya watchman ni kufanya nini? Kuprotect mudosi. Mudosi wao nani? Hiyo kampu. When the company became bankrupt, that was around 1895. That's when we had now the British coming directly as a government to take charges of how to run the country. We got East African British Protectorate. The first people who worked for the Imperial British East African Company, that was the name. The first watchmen became our first police. The first workers of that company became our first civil servants. So what's the mentality? The mentality has never changed, even today. The police sees raia, the police kazi yake anajua. Kazi yake ni kuchunga serikali.
Si kuchunga raia.
Wewe kama raia ukiimba one time, sasa unakuwa adui wa nani? Wa serikali. Kazi yake ni gani? Kuchunga it will take us time to make the police realize that the people are actually their employers, because they are paid by taxes. So in plain terms, they are not our friends, except those who are raised well by their parents.
Okay.
Yes.
Your take on the education system, including the funding model. You've had the story around education. Yeah, government cannot sustain, nini, kuna shida na helbo, kuna shida na basari, nini, mambo ni mingi.
When you want to finish any country, you interfere with their education. Once you make sure that the education quality is bad, first of all, you are going to get quacks as doctors because they go through that education. You're going to get half-baked engineers.
That's true.
You're going to get teachers who are not even motivated to teach.
It's a system for disaster.
And therefore, that's one step in finishing a country. And there is a problem that President Ruto has faced for long. He's dealing with educated young people who cannot be lied to. It becomes very difficult for anyone, including you, to lead people who have good brains. So for you to have easy rule and less opposition, you have to make sure that they are ignorant. They can only be ignorant if it's difficult for them to access education. So what do? You mutilate the education system. That's what exactly is happening. Who are the people who made noise when Kibaki talked about free primary education system? They are in government today. Now they have a chance to do what Kibaki couldn't.
Is it? Now this one I'm just thinking. Let me see what you think of this. Would you say we are influenced more with external powers than internal?
Multinational corporations. Ask yourself this question. Why is it that our presidential flag bearers, the front runners, have to go and explain themselves at Chatham House in London? Why is it that they have to go in London and explain? Why did Ruto have to go to London and explain how he's coming to deal with the economy of the country? Well, President Ruto called Atwoli a stupid man. Where was he when he was saying that? Chatham House in London. Why London? Raila Odinga explained himself about infrastructure, one county, one product, the Trans-African Beltway, akiwa wapi? London, Chatham House. So what? Why is it that Trump and Biden didn't come to KICC to explain why they want to be presidents of America? And again, who were the first guests of Mbadi when he was sworn in as cabinet minister? Watu walikaa na wao kama wageni wa kwanza kabisa ni akina nani? IMF and World Bank. Why?
I'll be given orientation.
Yes.
This is how it works
mention
here.
any PS of finance who has never worked for World Bank. Tell me one. Why did IMF sound a warning after we rejected the finance bill? Why were they concerned? They have their way of controlling African countries. Just get the president to sign achukue deni. Our taxes are our loans are taxed in advance. So once the president signs a loan, it becomes their flowing pipe of money. How do they get that money? Through taxation. By loaning money to us, they will influence fiscal policy formulation. So they propose an increase in VAT, and your president cannot say no. And the minister cannot say no. So, wakati Matiang'i anakuja kuitisha upresident na anasema amefanya kazi World Bank, mimi ninashtuka that ame resign. No. If he ever worked for World Bank, he has not resigned. He has been reassigned to come and take care of World Bank's interests in Kenya as president.
Couple of names coming through. Let's start with Matiang'i. People are looking at him with hope. They're like, yo, Matiang'i is our only solution.
He's not. Locally, who is supporting Matiang'i locally? Mm-hmm. President Uhuru Kenyatta, under whose regime we lost almost 6.5 trillion in terms of debt. From 2013 to 2023, June, government revenue collection was 13.5 trillion. Pesa walikusanya kama ushuru without taking loan. 13.5 trillion. For the same period of time, government spent 14.8 trillion. So the deficit we had for the 10 years that could force us to borrow so that we can fill the gap was around 1.4 trillion. Go and check how much Uhuru Kenyatta borrowed.
And we are paying it.
And we are paying it. It's the same Uhuru Kenyatta who is pushing, who is behind Matiang'i to come and be president.
You saw him at State House?
Yes.
With Ruto?
Yeah, when I saw President Uhuru and Ruto laugh at State House, I had told some people after the expose of expressway, I knew it will not take long before you see Uhuru and Ruto talk. These are people with the same problem. Their unity is not informed by love. Eti mi Uhuru anapenda Ruto ama Ruto anapenda Raila. Kuna
Necessity.
These people have one problem. I have some things that I didn't get the right way. I need someone who is comfortable with, who I'm comfortable with. Uhuru Kenyatta has a lot he cannot explain how he got it. President Ruto the same. Even Raila Odinga is in that bracket. So the split among the three cannot happen. That's why you saw Uhuru Kenyatta, you saw Raila Odinga and Ruto after June 25th last year. Because Ruto anaambia Raila, ndugu yangu, do you know who is coming to be president? Raila anasema mimi sijui. Do you know that when I go down, you are also going down? Na Ruto anaplay Raila clip. Kwa vijana wanasema aje? We don't want any politician. Are you a bishop? No. So are you safe? No. Let's work together against these people.
Tufanye namna hii.
Yes.
Shika hapo, mimi nishike hapa.
So you should not be surprised when you see them work together. That's why they keep on saying...
So believe Uhuru went there because of the expressway?
No, to discuss a few things. Wanasema mambo ya SADC, nini. Hiyo ni front page. The details ni huko nyuma. Ni nini?
Huko nyuma.
Wamejua
wawili.
Ni nini nasikia kelele.
I always tell a lot of Kenyans that these politicians are friends.
Yes.
You think that they care about you? All of them. They're friends. They're buddies. They golf together. The kids go to the same schools.
Hey.
Holiday wanapatana pamoja huko Singapore.
They go to the same places.
Yes. Because I went to Dubai. Take your children. Yeah. This is my agent.
There's a good hotel.
Yes.
I know
because the boss.
It's only them who can afford that hotel. So they go there. So you can swimming Muthaiga Golf Club, country club. Taona mtoto ya so and so here, mtoto ya so and so. People who are rivals politically.
Yep.
Sasa hiyo umepiga mtu ngumi.
Juu ameongea mbaya kuhusu
huyu. Wanapigania ngumi. Halo, nasikia vijana wako wamepiga wangu sana. Yeah.
Mambo ni live. Kalonzo, hope for the people. He's running for president, probably.
He should demonstrate that he understands the problem.
Okay.
That is what he should do.
Okay.
And Kenyans, if they decide it's Kalonzo, nimekuambia the reason. Demonstrate that.
Demonstrate.
You understand this issue.
Martha Karua?
Martha Karua is the same old story. Have you ever seen a storybook you've read for so long? So you know the next chapter, what it holds.
Okay.
Martha Karua, she was justice minister, right? What legacy does she have, apart from resigning? Apart from resigning.
Okay. Let's come back to Salasia.
You know, sometimes we entertain the imagination in our heads so much. Salasia is my friend and a brother. But I want to advise him one thing. Aende tu akae mahali peke yake and think about what he wants. From there, he will decide what to do.
Ajiite kama mkutano.
Ajiite tu mkutano. Peke yake tu mahali.
Okay.
He will make a decision. Because as venye naona, he's like a story I was being given by my dad when I was a young boy. You know, when a butterfly, sikuna kwa na hiyo metamorphosis.
Yes.
So when it's about to grow wings, wanga inapanga mambo mingi sana. So I will fly with a lot of styles. Kumbe kuna ndege imesimama tu pale inangojea ianze kufly. Ikiamuka tu hivi. So I don't want Salasia to be like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Wanjigi?
Wanjigi is my friend. And I have so many people say that I am his project. So many people say that. But among the people I've listened, and they look like they really understand the problem.
At the poll that we did, Wanjigi is number 2 with 25%. Number 1 is Matiang'i with 46%. Kalonzo is number 3 with 15%. Then Gachagua is 14%.
You can see that we are almost there.
Also,
so according to, I am not for Jimmy. I am not saying that I'm for Jimmy. But if there is anyone, if it's Kalonzo, who can say that these issues he can solve them and prove to us that he can. That's why I'm saying the person the Kenyan people decide to vote for should actually be a person who is going to deal with this problem. Because it will be bigger that time.
Okay. Rigiji.
We appreciate the missile so much. In terms of coordinated
attacks,
he's so good.
However,
but Rigiji, in construction, there are tools that cannot be used once, like if you are building a road. That tool is very useful when you're building a road.
Before ya kuchwero tu barabara.
Lakini haiwezi tumia hiyo barabara. Ikitumia inaharibu. Unfortunately, that's Rigiji.
Akibao Joakim. Umesema utatumia hii tool kudenga barabara kumalize na bebwa isifuate hapo tena. So Rigiji umesema is a means to an end. Kisha tunamweka kando tusonge na.
Rigiji is a person who has been a very unpopular politician. You understand that? Before his impeachment.
Yeah.
Especially protests 2023.
Yeah.
But he has a chance to be a darling to the people. And people will not remember the things he did when he was deputy president.
Okay.
If he's going to be useful in this journey of making Ruto a one-term. Because this journey of making Ruto a one-term is a journey of birthing a new country. Get a better leadership. Get a country where when you don't have to, William Museveni anasemanga, you don't have to be a genius to survive in Uganda. Even fools survive there. Because you can eat a banana, the food is everywhere.
There's Luombo everywhere.
Yes. So, that has to happen. Lakini president watoe kwa watu watatu wanne.
The way Rigiji amesema anasikiza ground.
Rigiji anajua chenye anataka, and I tell you what he wants. Rigiji knows that he will not be president. Because he's not a foolish man. Rigiji wants numbers in parliament.
Okay.
By so doing, there is no way we are going at tumutumie tumutupe. He's still going to be
somewhere.
In the
corridors of power.
Yes.
So at the moment, do you really think the government has an opposition? Who's the opposition? Okay, do we have an opposition?
Our opposition, niliwa advise kitambo sana, nikiwa pale fixing the nation.
Okay.
Na nikasema, wafanye kitu moja. Let them camp in the interior areas of the country.
Okay.
Uko kwa rural areas. Do you know why empowerment zinafanyika rural areas? kuna mtu ukienda Kwale. Kwale ni cosmopolitan. Let me pick a very remote area.
West Pokot.
Go to, if you speak about, you profile a community while standing in West Pokot, do you know people will not oppose? Because unaweza kwa West Pokot ukisema Mjaluo ni mbaya, there is a possibility, a very good number of the audience have never met a Luo.
That's true.
So ukimwambia wacha kupigia Mjaluo ni mbaya, ataamini kabisa 100% Mjaluo ni mbaya.
That is true.
But ukisimama hapa Nairobi, ukutane na mtu anatoka West Pokot, umwambie Mjaluo ni mbaya, utakuwa na maswali mingi sana ku-explain Mjaluo ni mbaya aje.
True.
Our opposition should camp in the rural areas. That's where the government is camping. That's where they are hoodwinking people na 64 shillings empowerment. Naona vitu ndogo ndogo. Vile nilisema, President ana launch transformer in a very remote area, even an area where the MCA doesn't go. Watu wanasema, Ruto ni mgani? Ndiye huyu. Ai, ndiye Ruto. We should go there before he goes. Zame kuna mtu atakuja huko anaitwa hivi, ni muongo. You know, there are areas, kijiji mzima TV ni mbili. So hata kuona news wajue what is happening,
Tricky.
it takes time. So we have to go there. And again, the opposition is not telling us what really.
So do we have an opposition? Opposition ni gani?
The people are more of an opposition than the people who call themselves opposition.
So who's calling themselves opposition?
There are some people, well, we just get united opposition.
Akina DCP? Ah.
You know,
Okay.
wacha tutoke kwa sloganeering. Issue. Serikali ikipanga kuuza shares. That's why, to some extent, Raia has been able to dominate politics because he knows how to send the message. The party that went to court to stop government from privatizing these things, ni ODM. We need to stop them in the courts. That's why. Sahi kuna chama hata kuna acha nisimention mambo ya chama, tutaongea baadaye. Kenya watanichukia. Nini?
Don't mention but paint the picture.
There's a party that is really trying to do what ODM used to do. Keep the government on toes in court. Nakumbuka vile Uhuru alikuwa anapoteza court cases here and there. That was ODM. So now that ODM is with the government, there must be something to step in the gap.
Okay. Something
If our opposition, if in the opposition we are just making noise without telling Kenyans what is at stake,
Okay.
we are not really being an opposition.
Okay. Aya. Now let's come back now to Nairobi politics kidogo. Is Sakaja doing a good job in Nairobi?
If heaps of garbage behind the road is a good job, then he's really doing a good job.
But we've been seeing Mosiria, mazingira wa katiba.
TikToker.
Mosiria has been
Okay,
doing...
ukienda usimame Mudhurwa. Auchukue video 2-3, mama, mbona unakaa hapa? Ne. Have you solved the problem?
No.
Okay, kama hizo videos kweli ziko impactful, na yeye ndio katibu mkuu wa mazingira, why are we still talking about garbage? Umepita Lungalunga Road, ndo uende hadi GM. Umepita na Jogoo Road kuja town.
Hata Isili, I was in Isili over the weekend and
Isili.
I even recorded a video I will post actually. There was a place hapo tu Mlango. You're
Yeah.
roundabout ya Mlango ukiingia Isili na hiyo barabara. Wacha hiyo naenda St. Teresa's. I don't know which avenue that is. But takataki kutu hapo. I was like, my guy, this was not Isili before.
Kama hiyo ndio kazi, then Sakaja is doing a very good job.
Okay.
Security, street lights. Bwana. Unatembea Kilimani unachangaa, is this Kilimani? Ile mimi nilikuwa nasikianga bwana Kilimani. Unatembea
Kilimani imechange. Kwani niko pipeline?
Alafu there are skyscrapers everywhere. Alafu kila mtu mwenye anajenga skyscraper anachimba borehole. What's the trickle down effect? Kuna architects ndo wanajua hii lugha. Kuna ile base ya wanasemanga aje? Hiyo word imenipotea. But kuchimba there is that radius. Kama umechimba hapa kuna mahali ufai, there are some meters.
Oh, there are some meters. Okay, okay.
Lakini wewe umechimba hapa unaona kwanza maji inapotea. Kuna chimba ingine hapa kando. That's the issue we have. Look around Wilson Airport. Man. Wilson Airport, now landing and taking off is a matter of life and death. Buildings are sprouting from everywhere. Very tall buildings. Now, hata kama tunataka kuongea maneno mzuri, bwana, we are struggling. Na kama kuna serikali ya Ruto na ya Sakaja inafaa kulipa watu wao mshahara kubwa sana. Kama unatetea hizo serikali mbili, you really need to be paid. There's a time I received a phone call from one of the TV stations. Hello, can you find us someone who can defend government? I say, I have some. Let me talk to them. So, okay. I called. Hello, naonanga unatetea serikali, uende kwa TV hapo. Bwana, mimi nasemanga tu huko ndani.
Do you know, it is very true. I've been trying to reach some of the Waheshimiwa wine government. They're refusing to come.
What are they coming to say?
Well, I've been trying to. After yesterday, I don't know, I sent someone a voice note. Let me play for you this voice note. This is another Mheshimiwa. I'll not mention his name, but I sent a Mheshimiwa a voice note. It was... This is a voice note I think I sent. Kwanza nisikie kama inachoma. Unajua mimi naweza sema zikwe.
Isichoma.
Iko sawa. So, this is, angalia, this is when?
Saturday.
Let me play for you the voice note that I sent a Mheshimiwa.
Maze, you know, I'm yet to get anybody who is from the government side to come for the show. Wanaringaringa, wataki kukuja, and what opposition wanataka kuja. So you see, if I host the guys for opposition, someone thinks I'm supporting opposition. And me, I'm like, no, I'm a media house. I can support these guys to come and talk. I can support these guys to come and talk, but I've not even pledged my allegiance. Just say, niko east side, ama niko east side. No, so I'm trying to...
You see? I was telling them, Wesh, I've tried. Because I know that we know each other. I'm like, hey, bosses, you kuje tubonge. Bosses, I'm like, now it's the opposition of Obinna tukuje. Obinna, mimi nataka kukuja. So I sit down here with someone who's fighting the government, some activist, some whatever. Yosha Obinna, imekuwa ya kupiga. And I'm like, but the government is not talking. And it's the same thing I was saying also, might be the problem with the government. They might have had some good plans for the Kenyans, but their communication module is not working. Because everybody is waking up today and saying a different thing. We atamuka la sema, aya, shoot them on the leg. Huyu kesho anamuka anasema, mimi sijambia polisi wa shoot. Huyu mwingine anamuka anasema, pana, ukichoma polisi. I'm like, okay, guys, can we have one? Do you remember when Alfred Mutua was the government spokesman?
Yes.
Tunasema nini?
Jivunie kuwa Mkenya.
Tunasema nini? Sisi kama the government tunasema ya kwamba, what am I saying? I'm saying nothing. What I'm trying to say, yeah, it was one person.
Saa hii
tunasikia from everybody.
Isaac Mwaura anasema kitu.
Mara ameblokiwa asiingie.
Alafu head of public service anasema that's not the stand of government.
Exactly.
So Isaac Mwaura in one press anasema the seal of government is with the public service.
Yep.
Alafu the following press anasema no, the seal of government is still with the Attorney General.
Communication.
Even remember wakati watu waliingia Northlands kwa uhuru.
Yep.
Nani alikuwa waziri wa interior? It was a security issue. Kindiki was the one to talk about it. Who talked about it? Mwenye alikuja kwa media ni Owalo. Alikuwa wa ICT. Sasa ICT na security. Is it because of the CCTVs that recorded?
Kidogo hata wa agriculture angekam.
Yeah.
Unajua there were some goats there. And kukata miti. So
na housing juu walijenga tu nyumba huko ndani.
So what I'm seeing, the main problem with the government is just communication. It's just that because even communication, you know, is a two-way thing. You know, there's only communication when it passes, it gets receives, and there's a response. So to the government, from the people, and from the government to the people. That communication there is where there is.
You know, you can only communicate about things you are in position to deliver. Like if I told my wife today that, hey, nakuletea
nyama nusu kilo.
Leo jioni narudi na hii pikipiki BMW yako kwenda job. You know, I have a very good plan. It's a very good thing. Haukwame kwa jam, ni fast. You can say very good things about the BMW motorbike.
Yeah.
But am I in position to provide? Jioni nitarudi aje ku explain.
Tricky.
Iko hapo pikipiki. That's why they are not coming. So ukianza kusema 400,000 youths have gone abroad. Kijana amesoma. That's why they hate education. They hate education. Kijana kapige hesabu. 400,000. Yes, you've been in power for how long? How many people does a plane carry? Akakalculate akajua. So kulingana na hiyo mahesabu umetuambia, 2 planes, Boeing, zimejaa. They normally leave JKIA every day carrying jobless youth.
Wanaenda kupata kazi.
Every day, 2 planes.
I saw Nani trying to explain the model for the affordable housing. What is his name? The guy with the miwani. Yule alikuwa na sweat.
Charles Hinga.
Yeah. And I was like, see, there are some people who are even in government who are very learned and they can articulate issues. Just go like, hey, we kwa kuongea kidogo na kwa noma. Wacha Kevo aongee. Kevo, this is whatever we're trying to achieve, communicate. Ama, let's just put a write up then. Wacha wajisome. The guy was still, you know, no, I'm like,
you stutter.
Unachoma. Sometimes even the decisions that are made, like tomorrow, I'm like, si ungepatia tu 1 week. Hakuna kitu ufikiria, think then. However, it's not my part to do the government's job, just to hold accountable. And like I've said, a lot of people from the opposition and citizens and activists want to come and talk about the way they are suffering. This is an open invite for everybody in government. If you know you're in government and you're supporting the government, open invite. Niambia ni aje Obinna na pull up. Tutafanya hata show katikati ya wiki. Tukuje tuambie tumefanya me I want to know what the government has done, how far we've come, and I want accountability. Kuja na receipt. Because tukiweka online, pia kina Joakim wako pale na receipt. Umesikia wana calculate mpaka ndege inabeba watu wangapi na wanaenda wapi. So come with that one so that at least isemekane hawa sio wanapiga gava ina work. Because as a media house, it's only right that to give right to reply. Yes, so tafadhali, this is an open invite for everybody in government. Talk to them, let them know we are open for business.
Like when they keep saying that government is working and they are not saying. Like kitu wanaimba sana inafanya ni SHA na SHIF. SHA is working. Do you need to say it's working if it's working?
No, not really.
Like I ask them this question every time they tell me, have you ever seen Safaricom say M-Pesa is working? No. Why? Because it's working. Wakati Uhuru alijenga hii expressway, did he have to go anywhere and say there is an expressway in Nairobi? No. People could see. So if the government does anything, there is a time President Ruto said that people who are opposing him, they do not have faith. There are things the government is doing that needs faith to be seen. So wakati alitangaza kwamba amejenga manyumba Diani, mahali Morara alienda akaona hizo manyumba hakuna. Ni imani hatuna, labda nyumba ziko, ni imani hatuna.
I think nyinyi mko na very low faith. Mamwezi ona.
Labda.
Yeah.
Kwa siasa ya Nairobi.
Haya, wacha nikulete tena. Sakaja tumemaliza.
Kidogo tu.
Oh,
So tuko Nairobi.
Tuko Nairobi.
Nimekuwa nikiona watu wanataka kugavana. Yes. In Nairobi.
Yes.
Babu Owino. Agnes Kagure. So far ndo wametangaza msimamo. Agnes Kagure.
Okay.
Au wengine hawajaniambia, so I don't know. These two people cannot be okay. Even if they were, there's nothing they can do different from what is being done.
For real?
Yes.
Babu Owino.
Babu Owino is a very good person in terms of perception.
Okay.
Babu Owino understands that you can be a very angry person, but paint a picture of a person who never gets angry.
Okay.
And he understands marketing.
Okay.
The day he was sworn in as the advocate of the High Court, si walikuwa sworn in watu kama 39, around 40.
Yeah.
He's the only person mwenye alipiga kipindi kaenda pale akasema amewachilia vijana 40. Si ndio?
Alipiga kipindi sio kwa waachilia.
Ndugu yangu. Unawachilia hizo vijana 40. The agenda si kuwachilia vijana 40. Agenda ni kuonekana kwamba umeachilia vijana 40.
Okay.
So that any Kenyan mahali, if you need any legal services, who do you think about? Babu Owino. Very clever play. Did we see the 40 children? No. Kwa hiyo video aliapia na wangapi? Watatu. Where were the other? Aliapia na watatu akasema amewachilia 40. We want you to come before the camera with 40. So he understands the optics, bites.
Okay.
He can easily pass as a person who is coming to be a very good governor. That's why so many, hata wewe umeshangaa unasema Babu Owino.
Hey, that's what I'm telling you. So you believe Babu cannot make a good governor for Nairobi?
Babu is good in legislature. Mimi namwambia nasemanga, lakini sasa juu ambition sio yangu, siwezi madictate. But Babu can do well in 2 houses, parliament and senate. Akikuwa governor itamaliza mapema.
Okay.
Sakaja was once a super senator. So ndio? Because he could stand in Senate and talk about issues and people like, iko kijana hapa. What is Sakaja's reputation today? Kuwa governor, Nairobi, it is going to mud your name like nothing else.
Okay.
So mtu kama Sakaja, mtu kama Babu Owino, if I was to choose a governor, not him.
Who would you go for?
Let me do some elimination first. Another person who should not be given a chance to be governor ni Agnes Kagure.
Why?
What is her biggest reason ya kuitisha ugavana? And it's now a turn for a woman. Sindio? It's her biggest campaign strategy. Okay, we've seen counties with women as governors. How are they faring? How is Homa Bay? How is Nakuru?
How is Machakos?
Yeah, how is Machakos? So if the biggest issue is it's a turn for a woman to be governor, then how do you intend to actually be a different?
Okay.
There is only one gentleman I've sat down with. I have gone through his public service records, his education, personal demeanor. You know, governor is like a CEO. You remember how Bob Collymore used to behave? you need someone of that demeanor. Tuana mambo mingi, but you can feel the presence.
Who's that?
Former MCA for Hospital Ward Madari. Anaitwa Patrick Musili. He has no popular name. Okay, maybe it's because I've sat down with him and listened to his vision.
Okay.
And how I wish that you can even host him here. Ambie wa Kenya yeye mwenyewe.
Okay.
But the same issue that we have at national level of looking for people with pomp and color, people who show up in slums with grains, maharagwe, unga, and we think that is the leadership, and we fall for them, and we come back here crying. Musili now is the chairman of the Water Governing Council. Let me just be very sure.
Okay.
I'm saying things that are
So while he's checking that out, let me introduce you guys to something interesting that I am doing. Yes, I'm apologizing on your behalf. Yes, if you've ever messed up anywhere, send me. I'm going to apologize on behalf. You know, sometimes unachoma alafu ego inaharibu. Sasa huwezi sema sorry. Imagine Obinna anaenda kuapologizea. Ikweni kazini, ikweni shuleni, ikweni kwa mzazi, ikweni kwa partner wako. Mimi nafika pale na mwambia mazee sorry. Na nafika pale na makelele mingi, mazee nimefika, kama ni flower, kama ni zawadi, kama ni nini. I pull up and apologize on your behalf. And you can get to book me. Just send an email tvobinna@gmail.com. Niambie niaje Obinna. And apologize mazee hapa nimeharibu kidogo. Then I'm going for you. Hata waheshimiwa. Ukichoma kwa constituents, look for your boy. Call Soul. Better call Obinna. Check this out.
Kijana anajua nyumbani.
Okay.
Huyo kijana anajua mimi ni babake mzazi.
Ndio.
Na kama hawezi kuja mimi mwenyewe aniombe msamaha.
Yes.
Akutume wewe. Bona?
No, si sasa amesema ni haya, hapa iko sawa. Hapa. Ni hapa. Haya. Mambo mam? Yes, asante. Haya, nakutumia. Haya.
Naona umekuja?
Nimekam. Nimefika, mazawadi ndio hizi. Ako wapi?
Ako pale kwa gari.
Kwa gari. Haya, twende utuintroduce. Haya.
Baba Njoki. Hebu toka.
Hello.
Kwani umepata mgeni?
Hata ni mgeni wako.
How are you?
Mzuri.
Uko mzima?
Niko mzima kabisa.
Mimi naitwa Obinna.
Obinna?
Nafanyanga kazi ya kufurahisha watu. Sasa nilikuwa nimeongea na mama Njoki hapa kidogo. Tulikuwa tumepanga tukusalimie kidogo. Tukulete zawadi kidogo. Kutoka kwa kijana anaitwa Samuel. Samuel alinipigia simu akasema ni kijana wako. Akasema nikwambie he's very sorry kwa chochote ilifanyika. Na nikulete zawadi kidogo. Sasa nikaongea na mama akasema ni viatu. Ndio umependa. Sasa Samuel akatuma pesa.
Yenyewe akikutuma alijua alifanya nini?
But mimi hajaniambia, lakini anasema tu Obinna nisaidie ku apologize to my dad. Alafu akanipea namba ya mom, so tukapanga na mom.
Ndio, alafu haiko hata big deal. Mtoto samehea mtoto tu.
Acha nikwambie mama Njoki. I always tell you, hakuna wakati wa kubebeleza hao watoto. Na kila wakati ninakuambiaga we need to train them to strong enough.
Strong enough. Ndio maana ka apologize. Ama unamaanisha strong enough gani? Hapana, acha kunini. Kwanza hizi viatu hebu.
Hebu kwanza. Obinna.
Yes.
Huyo kijana anajua nyumbani.
Okay.
Huyo kijana anajua mimi ni babake mzazi.
Ndio.
Na kama hawezi kuja mimi mwenyewe aniombe msamaha.
Yes.
Akutume wewe. Bona?
No, si sasa amesema nikuje kwanza nikuongeleshe, alafu kama roho imetulia sasa atakuja.
Si ndio. Alafu wacha kunini, huu ni mgeni, yeye ametumwa. Fanya tu hivi, wewe chukua tu hizi. Ana kwanza blend. Hizi viatu blend ziko smart. Hebu ona.
Hebu fanya hivi. Okay. Fanya hivi. Mimi sina shida naye.
Yes.
Lakini zawadi mwambie tu akae nazo. Akuje tu, mimi sina shida, akuje tuongee na yeye.
Okay.
We just go back with you.
Kuna vile anaweza rudisha hizi viatu smart hivi. Hata heri basi nikazifikishe bei.
Mama Joakim.
Hebu angalia kiatu. Angalia kiatu. Ile kiatu ni smart. Alafu kubali tu mtoto wako, kubali tu.
Mimi sina shida naye.
Ame take time, ame take his resources kufanya hii kazi yote. Kubali tu. Alafu pia ukijana tusiwe tumemfanyisha kazi ya bure.
Okay, sawa, weka kwa gari, lakini mwambie ajilete nyumbani.
Okay.
Tuongee naye.
Sawa.
Sina shida naye, msalimie na umwambie ajilete.
Kwa hivyo umsamehe.
Akikuja tukiongea na yeye, baraka zinatoka ndani ya moyo.
Wewe fanya tu hivi, wewe kubali tu umemsamehe.
Mwambie sina shida naye.
Ataona video, utaona hii video.
Sina shida naye. Mwambie sina shida naye, lakini mwambie akuje nyumbani.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Asante sana.
Asante Obinna.
Asante
sana. Thank you.
At least my family rudi pamoja.
Thanks ma'am.
Nilikuwa na stress.
Yes.
Stress kabisa.
Asante ma'am.
Nakushukuru.
Asante.
Barikiwe kabisa.
Ingia kwa gari twende.
Thank you.
Maana hata mtoto wake atisati akona makosa.
Okay.
Lakini
Okay. Mama nachoma maze. Yes. So thank you for watching this one. Let me know who is that person you want me to go and apologize to on your behalf, and I'm gonna go there. Niambia wamependa nini, tuwabaya kama zawadi, tuwapeleke, tufanye nini, tuwa surprise. Tuma email hapo tvobinna@gmail.com. Tuambia neje Obinna, nimefanya makosa, nataka uende apologize kwa this person. We'll send you the red card, alafu tufanye mambo yetu. You've gotten the idea. Si ndio umepata idea venye unaenda. Let's make the world a beautiful place maze. Egos reduce, watu apologize, tukue pamoja. Ama niaje? See you on the next one. All right, so that is the idea behind it. You've gotten the idea, you've gotten the gist here. The concept behind it is just to make the world a better place. Let's find a way that to reduce to chuki. So kama mse amekukosea, umekosea mse, I'll apologize on your behalf. I'll go over there. We'll make it even better. Yeah, but now you've gotten the idea. So send that email, tvobinna@gmail.com. Let me go do the dirty work for you for a good cause. All right, umenipata?
Kabisa.
Kuna mtu umekosea nini apologize?
Not yet.
Ati unapanga. They were not yet, but I see it happening very soon.
Naweza kanyaga nyanya mtu bila
kutaka. Nyanya mtu mahali. There was something you are looking for.
Chairman of the Water Institute Governing Council.
Okay.
Anaitwa Patrick Musili.
Okay.
I listened to his agenda. If that's the agenda he actually means,
okay,
then Nairobians should consider him.
Okay.
For a position at City Hall. Okay. He was a deputy, he was a running mate to this former governor aspirant, Margaret Wanjiru. Mm-hmm. He served as deputy minority whip at the county assembly.
Okay.
So his record is a matter of public knowledge.
Okay.
And Kenyans can use this chance to go check it out.
Okay.
Yes.
So, there you go. Let me just throw in the spanner in the works. What do you think of Moses Kuria?
Moses Kuria doesn't work away from government.
Okay.
So, I think the reception for his resignation was not what he wanted.
There's rumors that he wants to go and vie for either Kiambu or Gatundu governor.
Kwani asikii watu wakisema draining the swamp? He's part of the swamp.
Yeah, that's the story, that he's looking at Kiambu or Gatundu.
So anataka resign and come here, pretend to be now. He's not part of that. Those people about them who, hey, bwana. You know, these people are dealing with the electorate that they have never dealt with.
Yeah.
People who were born in 1997, Kupanda, are the ones in offices now, and the ones who are paying attention to what is going on. So, they think they are dealing with the people they dealt with during Moi's time, during Kibaki's time. Times have changed. And they don't seem to understand.
Inawapita.
Inawapita. Very few have understood. So it's not business as usual.
Okay.
So Moses Kuria, he wanted to resign, the watu watembea huko wasema, nikwambia Moses Kuria ata resign. Huyo ni wetu. Lakini sasa watu wako like, why now?
Okay. So tricky.
Very tricky.
A bit tricky. Any parting shot to your people? I want you to do that, but just before that, let's throw in Bungoma kidogo. Si unatoka huko? Kukoaje? Hebu sasa tuone kama utachomea nyumbani. Is your MP working?
My MP anahitaji a very special award. The MP for Kandui.
Okay.
A very special award for being a man of very few words.
Okay.
For being a person who doesn't like speaking in parliament. You see such things. For his, he deserves an award actually for his loyalty to the speaker, Moses Wetangula. He's very loyal to him. So such people are very few to find, very rare to find.
Okay.
But now, kwa ground, we will need to find someone else. Pesa ambayo ilipeanwa, unakumbuka hii mambo Moses Kuria alikuwa na launch ya industrial parks.
Yes.
Ya Bungoma imeenda wapi? There is some land that was hived off from Sangalo Institute, like 4 acres around there, meant for the industrial park. It is in his constituency, my member of parliament. Some counties have tried to build something. Even the Busia have tried. Why not him?
Hakuna kitu.
Hakuna.
Barabara?
I tell people that the road that passes through Bungoma was not meant to pass there. It's only that Bungoma ilikuwa mbele, na barabara inafaa iende Busia, iende Malaba, so there was no other option. So ikabidi Bungoma barabara ipite Kandui, kienda hivyo. Na barabara ingine hapa around Zoya Sugar, lami kidogo ya kufika tu kwa factory. And then they have done another lami imejengwa less than 2 years ago, lakini ishaanza kubomoka.
Okay.
Electricity connectivity is still a problem. That's why I keep on telling my people that let us stop blaming other people and work for ourselves.
Okay.
The leaders we produce owe us service. Unajua, for a very long time walikuwa wanakuja wanatuambia ni watu wengine wanakula maendeleo yetu. Sana walikuwa wanasema Wakikuyu wanakula maendeleo yetu.
Yeah.
Sasa unashangaa, hawa Wakikuyu kwani wanawashinda akili aje? Because ukisema barabara zinajengwa tu kwa Wakikuyu, you people are also in government, in parliament actually. Parliament is what gives the resources to other areas. What have you done about it?
Okay.
So Bungoma nikistretch kidogo, leadership ya Western has to change. And it has come to a point where umesikia mambo ya DAPK imechamuka. Natembea naleta shida. It has come to a point where kwanza kabla tukae chini tuongee, before we even start discussing anything, you have to agree that Natembea should be the party leader of DAP. From there, now we can talk.
Okay.
If ukianza tu kusema lakini kabla hujasema hivyo, hakuna kitu tunaongea.
Zima hiyo kitu. Tawe.
Tawe. So the reason why we are gravitating towards Natembea is because he's the only person who is talking about what really affects the people.
Okay.
You know, I keep on saying that positions of power and influence are only important if the result is some trickle down of resources to the people where you come from.
True.
Saa hii despite the fact that Musalia Mudavadi ni mtu yetu, amekuwa acting minister karibu wa ministry zote wakati ya Ruto. The only thing Vihiga is getting out of Musalia's appointment is Musalia's salary. Bila mshahara ya Musalia, Vihiga ipati kitu kile yoyote. Wow. When you look at the importance of Wetangula's seat to the community, we don't see it.
It's not coming,
It's
trickling
not
down.
coming.
It's just his salary yake na yake.
Unajua ukiwa hapa, if you are having a good job, your family should feel we have a son who has a good job.
True.
So kama wewe uko na hiyo kazi na hata ukifutwa, familia you ulifutwa. Because with or without that job, the family remains the same. Today, even if William Ruto wakes up today and decides to fire Wetangula as speaker, how is it going to affect people of Bungoma and Western? No way.
Niliona nani ameokota amekasirika. What's his name? This is also a very loved Luya leader. Alikuwa anaambia nani ache kuongea mambo ya governor.
Jaco Wamboka ama nani?
No. The other one. Huyu anapiga bullfighting.
Oh,
Halwale amekasirika, anasema waache kumpangia kazi kwa ground na yeye ndio
unajua.
Yeah.
Mimi sijawahi ona Halwale ameenda amesimama Embu. Anaambia watu wa Embu the person they are going to choose as their governor. Why should Kindiki go to Kakamega? Even if I don't support Halwale or anyone, but Kindiki should not go to Kakamega and tell the people of Kakamega who to vote for as governor. Mm. And that's why I'm even saying that hiyo kiti ya Malulu, Malava, I don't think DCP should field a candidate there. Because I don't think DAP will field a candidate in Bear North. If DAP will field a candidate in Bear North, then DCP can field in Malava. But if not, waachane kila party ichague their own region, wafanye mambo yao. Then come together or some of this party, we are forming a coalition. Cosmopolitan areas kama Nairobi, it's okay.
Okay.
Lakini kukuja kutuma watu pale, no, that's not going to
all right. Parting shot.
I want to tell the Kenyan people to know that the ball lies in their court. The decision to come up with a good government is actually within their sphere of influence by overwhelmingly voting when time comes and maintaining alertness to make sure that no one meddles with the will of the people. And also to sound a warning to those who are saying things that they want to rig elections. The peace in this country can only be guaranteed if the elections will be free and fair. But if there will be any attempt to rig elections, then I can promise you this country will be hostile to everyone. So those who want peace, because government is making a lot of noise about peace, if they really are interested in peace, let them ensure free, fair, and credible election. Because we are not the kind of people you tell, accept and move on. We are not going to listen to statements like, this country is bigger than an individual. We know that some individuals have always been bigger than this country. So whether the elections will be peaceful or not, it's for the government to decide.
You know, Rigiji made a similar statement on this show, and it was very chaotic. And even people asking for his arrest.
For Rigiji's arrest?
Yes.
Why didn't
the same
they arrest
statement
him?
that they tried. They've been looking for him. I don't know what happened, but hiyo mambo ya politics unajua ni mambo ni huko juu.
So if even if they watch these statements 100 times, they will not get a reason to arrest me, not unless they just want to. But I'm only saying whether the elections, peace after elections, can be guaranteed by just people in government, not us. Kama vile nasemanga tukienda maandamano, kama serikali inataka maandamano ya amani, it can happen. But how do you, so the responsibility of maintaining peace and order is government's responsibility.
Okay.
So the actions that will lead to things that undermine peace, one is rigging elections. We as private citizens, we cannot rig. So if they want peace, the way they talk about it, let them demonstrate by making sure that the elections are not going to be interfered with. That's all I have to say.
All right. That is Joakim himself. We've been having a lot of conversations today around the politics part, what is happening, where, how. If you join this conversation a little bit late, Rudy Mwanzo, there's so much that you have to be informed about. All right, remember to subscribe, Maze. If you have not subscribed, Maze, we're waiting for you. Maze, unangoja nini, man. And we have a lot of other good stuff coming through for you. We have a lot of interesting guests coming through for you tonight as well. So I'm going to get round to that one. But thank you so much for watching this one. I'm going to see you guys in a short while with Kimbi Kimbi. And then after hiyo tusonge tukiendelea maniaje.